podcast, bitches? Fast and Furious. Drip.
What up, bitches? We're back.
Yo,
we got a whole ass squad in here right
yeah,
now.
we're rolling 4 deep. We got Matt on the camera for the first time, showing his face, his beautiful, beautiful face.
Look at how fucking pretty he is.
I got all done up just for this podcast.
We got Alex Leporowski.
What up?
One of our other good friends. As we bring our friends on the podcast, he'll be back as we go longer doing this podcast thing. So you'll see his face again, I'm sure.
Maybe we should do one with literally like fucking all of our friends at once.
The problem becomes the mic, getting the mics.
I don't give a fuck about half of them talking. I just
like behind.
I
you
want
guys,
I want their influence like behind me.
Well, then they'd have
Like a rap music video where they're just there.
yeah.
Yeah, for an hour, just going like this.
And then they just go up to the camera and just do some weird things with their fingers and then go back.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Kevin says you're gay and then leaves.
I think we all agree Kevin doesn't need to be on here.
Yep.
But yeah, Alex is all of our good friends. We've known him. I've known him for a long time, since our biking days. I met him. You don't remember it, but I met you. Probably don't remember it. I met you biking, and then we went to your mom's house, and she was I just remember her yelling at all of us for some reason. We were out in front of your house, and she was just yelling.
That's Mexican mothers.
Was Chuck there?
Yeah.
Because if Chuck was there, she was definitely yelling.
Yeah. It was like the first. Yeah, it was like the first time. I met you.
Your hands off the honey buns, fatty.
I met Alex through band class and biking, but we had band class
in high
together.
school.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Were you in percussion too?
You guys both play.
We met middle school.
Yeah.
6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do in band though?
I played saxophone.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
You're not fucking with me, are you?
Swear to
Sexy
God.
sax man.
Can you still play?
Yeah, I
Really?
can still play.
Is that what you did that through high school?
All the way through, from 6th grade all the way to 12th.
I thought you were in percussion. Just because.
Thank God I didn't talk to you in high school. Would have shoved that sax right up your ass.
Yeah.
Not too many people know that I was in band. That's kind of how, like, low-key it was. Nobody really knew I was in band. Because I remember the last day of school, I walked out with my saxophone case, and everybody was like, what the hell?
Is that a dildo?
Did you like purposely hide that, like just trying to avoid like people making fun of you for playing the saxophone, or
No.
you just didn't care to even like?
I just didn't care. It was kind of just, it wasn't like a staple part of my life,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. See, I thought you were musically inclined, so I thought you played percussion because you always play on the drums and shit, and you play pretty good. So I thought you were like crash cymbals or something.
I'm a man of many talents, Joe.
A jack of all trades.
Master of none.
The Joe of all trades.
A Joe of all trades.
Yeah, meaning you try the most at something and then just stop as soon as you're good at it.
I have that as it's a bad habit.
I thought that was a Chuck of all trades.
Me and him kind of had that in
We
common.
can do this for all of our friends.
Me and Chuck had that in common. We both grab onto things and just go hard as hell in them. But yeah, we brought Matt on the camera for the first time. We've had him. This is our 13th episode. Matt thought it was 7th.
I thought for sure it was only like 7.
And for this whole time to hold up the iPhone for the camera, obviously, we've been using this fucking like phone thing you use that you put on your car.
It's like a flexible tripod.
Yeah, and we put it on top of the TV that we see everything from, and we duct tape it. And this whole time, Matt has had like a fucking professional tripod.
I
And
forgot
we've
I had
never
it.
fucking used it.
So we brought out the big guns for Alex when he came on.
So we got views, we got squad, we got good ass shit to talk about today. Bitch, this is the mother load of the podcast right now.
Shit. Well, why don't you break it down a little bit what we're gonna talk about today, Ray?
So today we're gonna talk about most frequent asked questions that girls want to know about guys. And seeing as we're all like manly men over here, we thought we'd be like the best audience to answer for them. So we're gonna do a little bit of that, and then you know the rest. So
like, what do you mean, like the questions men or women ask men the most? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like the questions that like women think of all the time, but don't like think to ask.
Oh, that
us,
should be
pretty
good.
much. And like not because you can't just walk up to guys and just fucking say that shit. When you're talking to it, like let's say you're talking to someone. At least from my perspective, if a girl is talking to someone, she's always wanting to either jump to her own conclusion about it before she asks what actually the answer is. So most girls don't even want to fucking know.
I think a lot of it too would be like the girl would be too scared, like, because there's a lot of questions I'd like to ask a girl, but would never even think to ask them.
Oh, 100%.
And I think that's the same way, vice versa, for a girl.
Did I just bring the 100% back?
Yeah.
What if I don't do it?
So, yeah, go ahead, read our. Me, Alex, and Matt have no idea what these are. Ray looked these up outside of the podcast and grabbed 5 that he found, and he's gonna read them off, and then we're gonna give our personal advice to women from our point of view, I guess.
So what? This is This is when girls say, "Do you notice anything different about me? Why do all guys panic?"
So you're saying like a girl will be, "Do you notice anything different about me?"
Yeah,
And then we panic.
I lose my fucking shit. I look at every single. I start looking and I'm like, "What the fuck did I miss?"
I instantly think hair.
Me too.
I don't know. What
Me
about
too.
What about you?
That's the fallback.
If a girl's like, "Do you notice anything different about me?"
It's probably hair. But
Hair.
I never pay attention to any
don't
of that.
fuck-
Like, if you come in with something a little bit different, I'm not catching on to it.
I-
There's no way.
I never noticed. Like you could do like your nails, your hair, and I wouldn't even.
The thing is, they do their makeup and nails like completely different, like every different week. So
Yeah, it's
they
not my-
change all the time. So
it's
like
not
a
my
little bit of
fucking
change,
fault.
I'm not gonna notice.
I
If
don't
you
know.
dye your hair like neon green, I might.
The
notice,
first thing I
maybe.
go to is definitely the hair, though. I always think like, "Oh, what'd you do to your hair?" Like, "Oh, it looks great. It looks great."
The worst is when if they ask you, like, how do you like my makeup? I did it different. You can't just tell them it looks like shit. Cause
wow,
first
what
of
you
all-
did just looks like absolute dog
No,
shit.
I'm dead serious. You can't tell them that because first of all,
Can't tell them that.
when they're doing their makeup, they're taking at least 45 minutes to an hour, and you're just fucking sitting there twiddling your fucking dick, just waiting for them to get done. And then as soon as they get done, they're like, "Do you like my makeup? Please, anything to get me out of this fucking house." And then it looks like shit because they try something different.
Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry.
When they try like something different, and I'm like,
That's bad.
there's like specific makeup types for all the girls. Like girls can pull off certain types of makeup on their face.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Except the color blue.
You don't
Keep
think
blue off your face. Keep blue off your face.
Even like a little
On the eyelids,
eyeshadow.
right?
Come on, I don't think that's that. But you could pull off blue sometimes.
It makes it look like you
got a black
hair.
talked and you just went
Fucking-
one good time. It looks
Where
like
Cirque du Soleil? What the fuck?
You can't. You don't think a little blue eyeshadow just to
No,
spice up something?
no, bro. I like the color, like skin colors.
Okay. I mean,
Those
I
are
like a little-
dazzling for me.
See, I don't even pay attention to makeup that much. Like, I can't even think if I ever saw a chick with blue makeup.
That, I
I
feel like
probably
that's
saw
all the
Boba
time.
the Clown like that.
It's either you look hot or you don't look hot. That's like
What my girlfriend does is she'll do her makeup, and we're in quarantine right now, but just every day, like sometimes she'll do it, sometimes she doesn't do it. I don't fucking notice if she does it or if she doesn't. And when she does it, she's like sitting there waiting for me to be like, "Oh my god, your makeup looks so good."
I was just gonna say, so if she heard you say that, it kind of doesn't matter if she does it or not. So it's like the negativity part of it, like, oh, so you don't think what I do makes me look better or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. And she'll be sitting there like waiting, and it'll go hours, and then she'll be like, "Oh, so you didn't think my makeup looked good today?" And I'm like, "No, you look good every day." Like, I just didn't know this particular time that you put makeup on.
That's like one of the worst compliments you can give to someone, though. You look good today. That's the worst compliment you can give to someone.
But what if you say it every day?
No, because that's not even a compliment anymore. You can't say
Man, I
you
say
look
that a
good every
lot.
day, but
Do you say that?
So do you say that you look better than normal? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
what do you say? You
wow, you look
say
fucking
that?
presentable, you ugly bitch.
If you're giving
No.
your girl a compliment, or like, let's say you were saying she looked good, would you say she looks good today? Or like,
This
to be
is
honest,
The word today cannot be in there.
This is exactly how you get away from that, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So you can't say you look great today, because that's
You just can't
insinuating
add
that
today. Today fucks it up.
exactly that's insinuating that other days are not as great as today or whatever. But you say, "Wow, look at you."
well, that's a good.
If you just say, "Wow, look at you,"
I need to use that.
it's like
more.
it's like
See,
a.
I got
See,
way.
you just smiled, Joe.
'Cause
See,
it did
when
make
you
me feel
say that,
good.
it makes you feel good.
Yeah. Here's my thought on it, though. Truly, this is a really dick thing to say, but there is a lot of days where you don't look the best. I would, and I would never say that to my girlfriend. But we're all like, there's days you look good and there's days you look bad. If you put in more effort on this day and you put makeup on and you got dressed up, yeah, you look better today than you did yesterday when you wore sweatpants.
So you're saying girls look
and no
better
makeup.
with makeup on?
I'm saying,
Come on, dig your way out of this one.
I got you, Joe.
This is the problem with women. You can say any compliment and they'll find a way to
Compliment?
make it bad.
yeah, that's
Oh,
true,
they'll be
though.
like, oh, but it fucking. Oh my God, those jeans look so fucking good on you. No, but do you see the pockets and the way my hips fit on them? I'm like, bitch, just accept the fucking compliment.
I can
Or
eat
you say something like that and they'll be like, oh, so my other jeans don't look good? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, they'll find a way to, like, if
To,
they
like,
want, if they're in that
backhand
mood,
compliment
they
you?
will not accept a compliment.
Yeah.
And they'll turn it on you to where, like,
You're a
you
piece
fucked
of shit
up.
for saying it.
You complimented them and
Yeah.
you fucked up.
This is exactly what you say back to that. So if you say that and they get angry about, oh yeah, but look at the pockets, or oh yeah, you don't like these, but you like those, you just say, hey, I could have told you that you look like a walking Sunday.
I don't
The
understand.
the day of the week. Every woman wears sweatshirt and sweatpants and no makeup
On a
with a
Sunday.
bun on top every Sunday.
Bro, I just imagined a girl with bananas and a cherry.
Me too.
She was wearing bananas and a cherry on top and like some
And
whipped
blue
cream and shit.
eyeshadow.
But like if any ice cream's trying too hard, it's a Sunday. Like they're trying way too hard to look good.
Keep
Yeah.
fruit
cherries
out
and
of
little,
ice
like,
cream.
saying.
If I'm gonna
sprinkles
eat
and
ice
shit.
cream, I'm expecting to get fat.
Yeah,
I don't want bananas. Keep the freaking kiwi off of there.
You don't. You
Bro,
don't
we're
like
gonna
bananas?
Give me some
agree to
fucking
disagree on
vanilla
that
and
one.
chocolate.
I'm
Sunday's
a
probably-
big like Mexican ice cream guy, like the smoothies. With
I
all
could
the
fuck
fruits
up
in
a
it.
whole tub of ice cream and fruit, bro.
You probably can also fuck up a pizza with pineapple on it too, can't you?
No
Did you
doubt
say
about it.
probably, bitch. That's a fucking guarantee.
You know, that's it. I knew that
You
you were
are-
going to say that
you're a
because
fucking
people
psycho.
who eat, psychopath. You probably put sock shoe on. You don't put sock shoe
Oh, dude,
shoe.
that is
No, I'm not that big of a
You
fucking
have
psychopath.
you go around for a split second every morning with a sock and a shoe on your left foot, nothing on your right.
I literally want to like. Those people should be on a straight jacket all day.
That's pineapple and pizza people, man. I can't.
Absolutely.
No, dude.
Try
The only
saying that
reason
5
you don't
times
like
fast.
You are the
pineapple
most
on pizza
bland
is
fucking
because social
people in the
media
world.
brought it up, and you probably don't like Nickelback.
Nickelback's the shit.
Okay, I'm glad you
I
can
like
agree.
Nickelback.
I
You know
have.
I like
I
Nickelback.
am. This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
Pineapple is such a distinct taste that takes away from
Your
everything
palate
else.
sucks, bro. You pepperoni ham, bitch. Pepperoni bacon, bitch.
Just because you like pepperoni and bacon on a pizza doesn't mean that has
That's
anything to do
exactly
with
what it means.
Pineapple. Pineapple should not go on pizza. It's just not meant to go there.
For who? For you that fucking just eats pepperoni and ham?
No, I'll do.
But
I'll do a supreme.
I haven't even. I haven't
Pizza's
seen
Supreme.
universal, dude.
I haven't
can
seen you
put
eat a
whatever you
vegetable in
want
2
on it.
years. No, bro.
Man.
Just meat is just. It feels like you're just fucking shoving just grease down your mouth.
That's-
You get
I
that
love
little.
that.
That's the best
That
part.
little tanginess of the fucking pineapple and that little
The
sweetness.
little tanginess, the huge tanginess that makes it feel like you're not eating a pizza.
Oh, I hope you're not getting a whole fucking slice of pineapple on every fucking piece.
Dude, when you bite
Sometimes-
into a pizza and that juicy pineapple just
Oh,
busts in your
and it's
mouth,
warm.
dude. And it's warm.
Warm
Ooh,
pineapple.
Dude,
That's
it's
that might be my
literally like a
problem,
fresh
'cause I love
load.
pineapple.
If you want to know how it feels when a girl swallows, that's what it's like for guys. When a guy tastes the juice of a pineapple go into his mouth, that's what it feels like for a girl.
Why do you know both sides?
I don't know.
the fucked up part, I think, is some pizza places will cut them into small cubes, and then others will take the full fucking thing and just cut them in half.
I'm fine with both.
I've
I
seen
can-
some pizza
I'm fine with
places
both.
put it on their like.
I could put a full pineapple on the slice.
I've seen them put like like when you do a ham and you do the spirals on the ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done whole spirals on pizza. Like that's just.
I'm with that.
I'm also just not a pineapple guy. I don't like pineapple.
Really?
My buddy
maybe I
Ray
like
over here
pineapple.
has a pineapple tattoo.
Do you love
Biatch.
pineapples that much?
I do.
Do you like
Want
SpongeBob?
to hear this crazy ass fucking story?
Yeah, of course.
It was a month after I got my pineapple tattoo,
Okay.
and we went to Vegas.
And mind you, this is like on his upper thigh area, like near his testicles.
Yeah, like no. Okay, it's not. Oh, relax.
it's 4 inches away from your testicles.
How low does his testicles hang?
Yeah, you made me like 80 years
It's
old,
like
bro.
right above his knee.
No,
Not
no.
right.
It's upper
it's like
thigh.
3 inches above the knee.
Matt, why are you so certain?
Yeah, and why do you guys
where
know
his fucking
Why are you
tattoo
guys
is?
fighting about this?
It's upper thigh. It's not
I'm
lower
triggered,
thigh.
dude. I'm triggered.
It's a little bit upper thigh, but
All right, go ahead.
the moral of the story, what you're trying to get at is it's not a visible tattoo, so not all people see it, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
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 So, I got my tattoo, right? And we fucking went to Vegas a month after for my 21st. And there's this fucking lady. I was wearing a pineapple tank top in Vegas. Was walking around the hotel. And this lady walks up to me. She goes, "Oh, my God." She goes, "I love pineapples." And she hands me a fucking card. She's like a motivational speaker. She hands me a card and she goes, "Pineapples are what I base all of my like speeches on." And she was like, "I swear to God, this is what she said."
I feel like she says that about anything. That
No,
anybody
dude,
asks.
she said because pineapples, you're a little bit of rough on the outside, sweet on the inside, and you wear a crown.
Wow.
Oh my
That's what she
God.
said, and she gave me her fucking her card,
Her personal number. So
and
you
she
could call
told
her?
me that if I ever want to go to one of her meetings, not meetings, but whatever seminars, whatever the fuck, I can get in there for free. And then we met them later in Vegas, and she bought me like drinks and shots and shit.
Were they
And
pineapple themed drinks?
This was before she even knew I had a pineapple tattoo. I pulled up my fucking bathing suit, showed her my dick first, and then the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Good
order.
She looked at it. She just fucking hugged me.
How old was this lady?
She was like 40 something.
a weird old lady in
She wasn't weird. Don't call her weird.
She based her life
She's
off
not
of
weird.
pineapples, bro. She's not fucking weird.
That's a really cool story, but I have one question.
Yeah,
Did she stand in her head that night?
I don't know that.
No. So you didn't get her back to your hotel room?
No, absolutely not. I was with my ex at the time. You asshole.
Oh shit! Did you know?
Hey babe.
Hey, babe, she loves pineapples, bro. She loves pineapples. We both love pineapples.
Babe, come on. Once in a lifetime here. Come on.
You, me, pineapples. Did you know that pineapples in a shopping cart, if you put it upside down while you're shopping, that's the universal code for swinging? Like if you're a swinger and you're looking for other swingers,
No way.
I swear to God, you put a pineapple
Search
upside
it.
down. Yeah, go ahead, Google that shit. You pineapple upside down in your shopping cart is the universal symbol for I'm a swinger and I'm looking for other swingers. Just type in swingers upside down pineapple.
Why do you know this?
I'll take another one.
Matt, what did you do?
The reason
I'm trying to look up
The only thing
Plays
he's
well
getting is
upside down
pineapple
pineapple and cart to see if it will come up as a swinger.
it's
upside down or
Look,
pineapple upside down
plays
cake.
well.
There it
the
is.
only thing
It's
that comes
there.
up.
Joe is right.
the reason I know that is the local radio station that we listen to, Dave and Chuck the Freak. They talk about it on there. So that's
Now, the
why
one thing
that's
that you're
why.
forgetting to say is the first word in it says apparently if you
Well-
are in the grocery market.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Kroger, put a pineapple upside down in my cart, and walk around and see if it works.
Cheater.
I'm really gonna try it.
You see Matt tomorrow with a fucking bag full of pineapples. Where you going, Matt? None of your business.
Joe's gonna be like, "Why'd you go grocery shopping for just pineapples?"
You gotta think though.
Matt, you've been at Meijer for 8 hours today, okay?
Just walking in a circle with only a pineapple upside
You gotta
down.
grab-
in my
you gotta
cart.
grab-
Sarah,
the
we're
baby
closing in
cart, too.
15 minutes.
The little baby cart, and then you stick it in the top.
You gotta think. You would never put a pineapple in your cart upside down.
Now I'm
ever.
doing it every time.
just to see like what happens.
No, I'm gonna literally bring them back, and me and Ray.
Yo, can you do a double
I
swinger?
wonder if it's like if you
Yeah,
already
it's a
have.
swingers are you swap couples.
Yeah, but
So
I
you
feel
two
like,
are the
I
couple?
feel like the wife goes to the grocery store to do the swinging part, and then they meet the husband after.
Have you
'Cause I
ever been
feel like
approached by a swinger couple?
I've been approached by
a
gay
couple
dudes.
of times?
It's very weird. I was at the bar once, it's New Year's, and CJ's uncle, he told me, he's like, you see that couple smoking cigarettes out there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I think they're a swinger couple. I'm like, why do you say that? He's
I
like,
was
I don't know.
at
I can
Mally's?
tell."
That.
He's like, go out there and talk to him.
At
So
Mally's?
I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I went out, asked for a cigarette from them, and I sat there talking to
was
them, and
this?
they brought it up. Literally, they
Captain's.
brought it up.
What was it, Captain's?
That was
No,
my,
we were at
Mally's, right?
Mally's, yeah.
Fucking
For
knew
New
it. I
Year's.
remember those dumb motherfuckers, dude.
It was so weird. I'm like, how did he know that, first of all?
Maybe
CJ said that?
No, CJ's uncle.
Oh.
He goes, I think they're a swinger couple. I'm like, what?
I feel like
That's
people.
insane.
There's a lot more people than we know are secretly swingers and shit.
Would
like,
you do it?
No.
You
Maybe
wouldn't-
like
you
if I
wouldn't
was
fuck
like,
someone's wife if they told you to.
no. Maybe like
Are you
in
serious?
maybe in my old age, like 50s, 60s, and like me and my like wife are like, hey, you want to try something new? Yeah. And just like maybe try like.
So you wouldn't fuck another dude's wife, but you'd let another dude fuck your wife.
No.
That's what you just said.
No, he
I
said
don't
he, no,
think
he
that's
said
what
he
he
wasn't
said.
gonna do
I'm
it.
saying in the future maybe I would experiment. Maybe. Not saying I would, but if maybe.
So like when it dies and like missionary on Thursday nights after 60 minutes is all you got left in your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just spice
if
it
I'm
up.
if I'm getting missionary after 60 minutes once every month, we might try the upside down pineapple.
I hope I'm not friends with you by 60 years old, dude.
I feel like
I
I'm
do
gonna be
not
a
want to see how you
cool
turn
dude.
out. I do
I'm
not want
gonna
to
be
see
a
your
cool
turn out
dude.
at all.
Well,
Let's move on to the second fucking question
Yeah,
before
we'll
we waste
say-
like 3 hours.
all right,
We've
that
asked that
was
one
done.
question.
See, guys,
I don't even
it's been
remember
real.
what the
Thank you
question
guys
was.
for having me on.
I love it. It was a great time. I said like 60 words. That's awesome, dude.
We'll segue into the next question here.
Oh, this is a fucking good one. Do you guys get random boners and how do they hide it?
All
day
the
long.
time.
Dude.
Waistband.
Waistband is top 3 for me.
Is there more than 3?
Yeah.
Is there more than 1?
I make sure my boxers are tight enough to the point where it keeps my dick to the side. And the shorts that if I'm wearing shorts, I'll make sure that they're like tightly enough to go. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like
I don't know what you're trying to say
my
either.
shorts and my boxers have to be a specific tightness. And I'll fucking put it
hold
on
your
the side,
boner?
on my thigh, yes.
Okay, so you won't always go waistband.
But then
No,
you're walking around with
waistband-
a limp.
Waistband's too
You're
dangerous.
limping around.
Waistband's too dangerous though, because if you got a shirt or something and you're reaching for something, your dick tip falls out, dude.
Okay, well that's why I always wear long tees.
Yeah, but what if you're like at a fucking girl's house or some shit and you well, that doesn't matter, but what if you're somewhere, you're meeting the girl's parents for the first time.
I got a random boner meeting their parents.
Wow, Dad.
That's why they call it random, dumb fuck. So you meet her parents and then oops, coffee on your shirt. It's a white shirt. Gotta fucking clean it. You put up the fucking shirt and there's your dick just hanging there,
Here's
just
the
your
thing,
mushroom.
if you don't waistband it and it's just hanging out, piping down the side, everybody can see it.
Yeah, but then
That's the point, dude.
then you can show what you're working with and
Asserting dominance.
you can assert dominance.
Yeah.
You walk around, if you pop a boner, you walk around confident as fuck with the fucking Pringles can on your leg, just straight down the leg, and you walk around and you're like,
Dude.
you know what? That's what
For
you're
Joe,
fucking
it's
around.
more like a
got
pretzel rod.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got like a small like ballpark Frank maybe.
Actually, real quick segue. So one of the first times I met Joe, or the first time I met
I was
Joe,
about to say, one of the first times I got a boner.
the first time I met Joe, it was weird because we were young, and he put his hand out like he was gonna shake my hand, and he goes, "Hi, my name's Joe Jackson, and I have a baby dick."
It's funny because Joe, Ray's already said that on the podcast.
And I
meeting
swear, I
Joe.
think Zach or Chuck said that too. I don't remember that time in my life where I was just telling everybody I have
were.
a baby dick. That's a good opening, I think. Look, you remember that. Do you remember your first conversation with either one of these two? Didn't think so.
Yeah, he's probably right.
Yeah.
And I start telling people I got a baby dick the second I meet them.
It's yeah, I make memories. That's what
Going
I do.
in for a work
Say
interview.
it to a girl.
Hi, interviewer. My name's Joe Jackson, and I got a baby dick.
Man, I'm going through these interviews right now, and I don't know what to pick. That baby dick dude just hit me right, dude.
That dude
I remember
maybe
him.
have
I remember something about him.
he might have
It
a
might be
baby
his
dick,
dick size.
but that's big dick energy right there.
I don't know when I dropped the baby dick intro, but nothing's changed other than me saying that I have a baby dick.
I think
You don't need to verbalize
The funny
it
thing is, you're
anymore.
not being funny. You're being honest.
I think he dropped the baby dick intro when his hair started falling out.
No, that was
No, it was before that.
Luscious Joe. That was Luscious
When I-
black hair Joe.
Black hair Joe's a
That
a
was
rough time in
fucking
my life.
mind freak Joe. Mind freak.
Look at the roots on that fucker. Fucking black hair with these fucking bright orange fucking inch roots coming out.
The best were his fucking eyelash.
The second the roots came through, I just took it. I took it off. It was bad,
Dude,
The
it's
second
such
the
a
roots came
difference,
through.
dude. It's like it's not even like when like a blonde girl will, like dye their hair a little bit less blonde or more in the browns or whatever, where it's like very subtle. But like that's
No,
like
this
that's like
was-
literally night and soulless.
Yeah, It was bad. It was real bad, and it didn't look good at all.
Joe looked like the fucking epitome of it's not a fucking face.
It was a rough time in my life, guys. Relax.
But at the end of the day, be confident. Walk around with that fucking whatever you got on your leg, and you're just like, yeah, if you're fucking around with this, you're fucking around with that. That's
Yeah?
what you do.
You don't go waistband. You pipe it down the leg.
Pipe it down the leg every time.
Me too.
I almost
And if you're with your
exclusively go
girl, you
waistband.
gotta like.
Thank you.
With
Me too.
jeans, I always go down.
There's rare occasions where I tuck it in my shoe.
If I had. if I'm tugging in the waistband, I am conscious that if I'm not gonna reach up for something, knowing that I got it there.
I've
Like,
literally seen your dick like that.
have you really?
No. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
because I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Joe, can you grab that real quick?
Grab what?
Why are
Well,
you just popping chubbies around your boys, dude?
I mean, when I was like in middle school, I would get random boners all the time.
You tell me you don't get random bonus now. Bullshit.
Now, let me explain. Now I get them way less frequently. Like,
Nope.
He's got low T, guys.
How many
just so you
times you get them a day? 3, 4 times, maybe, if that. Sometimes more, sometimes less.
I
3-4
couldn't even
times in a
count.
couple hours.
I don't have enough hands.
No,
don't
because then
know-
you get like a mid-hard boner, and then when you try to fix it,
Like a
your
chub?
dick, your dick thinks it's
like-
getting played with, so it gets excited.
The second you get a job and you
then
try
get
to
a hard
adjust the
boner.
job, it's full on.
That's what I'm saying, dude. When you try to adjust, your dick thinks, "Oh shit, it's go time, baby."
Let's go,
and
baby.
then and you're like, "No, no, no," and it gets hard as fuck. Like, I.
What the fuck?
I'm serious, dude. That's what happens. You try to adjust that shit, and it's like, no, motherfucker. I want the opposite of
It's
this.
game
right now.
time.
Yeah. Prepare for liftoff.
And they say, like, obviously, if you
Oh.
flex a muscle, the blood will go rushing down
I forgot
to that
about
muscle.
that. I forgot
so
about that.
I'll be
trick.
sitting there just flexing the fuck out of my calf, dude, with a hard ass dick. I'll be like,
I was just gonna say, so
Dude, I
like
didn't know that.
when we're just
Yeah.
chilling,
Yeah, dude, I remember hearing that a long time ago, but I forgot about that.
dude, I'll be like,
I was always wondering why he was always trying to play footsies with me when we're just chilling out. Now he's just hard as shit and trying to
I'm just
flex
trying to
those
get him-
calves.
I'm just trying to take my boner away, dude.
Does a morning wood count as a random?
No, that's natural.
No.
How many do you?
Why is that natural though?
I don't know.
Because when you get up, all the blood goes straight to your dick. I'm just fucking
So it
kidding.
defies gravity and flows into the highest point.
I'm kidding. No,
Do you
'cause-
get 'em- do you
no,
get morning wood every day?
Yeah, men are pigs, and we always
think
think
my
about our
dick-
fucking pussy. So we just wake up and we're
I
like,
think
well,
my,
ready, cadet?
Do you get morning wood every day? Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think my dick wakes up before me and then wakes me up. Like my dick looks up at me and like, time to get up, buddy. I'm up. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm hungover. My dick's ready, dude. My dick is full energy.
I swear my dick gets bigger so it has more room to hold my pee, and then I pee and the dick just slowly gets smaller.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, one step at a time here.
So
Please, dude. I'm like,
I almost always have to wake up and pee. That's the first thing I have to do, right? And almost always also have a boner. It's morning wood. And when I pee, first of all, you gotta like prop up like to get it into there.
Oh, you're the weird fuck that puts the hand on the wall, aren't you?
oh
my God.
As I'm peeing,
I make fun of those
it
people.
gets softer. I feel like it's getting bigger, so it has more room to hold my
nah,
pee.
dude.
But
My
pee
dick.
stored in the balls.
So the way so hold on here. So what you're telling me is the way your bladder works, when you have to pee, it instantly goes to the tip and then fills it backwards.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You mean it doesn't work like that?
There has to be some sort of science backing this
No, dude.
somewhere.
If I'm peeing if I'm peeing and my dick is hard, my dick's against me. It's like, motherfucker, you're gonna suffer through this. I'm gonna stay hard during this whole fucking time you're peeing.
You have to like
But does it
plank
stay-
across the toilet.
Oh, dude, it's like I'm
You
like,
plank across the toilet and it just goes.
I'm like 12 feet back from the toilet, just arched back like this with my.
those dudes with them huge hogs that just like naturally just naturally is hard downward. They got it easy. Like all they gotta
like
do
holding
is
the
just,
fucking flashlight down, dude.
if I don't fucking
You
aim
good
my
down
shit,
there?
if I don't aim my shit, it's going all over the walls and it's not gonna be good.
You want to hear an embarrassing story?
Yes.
Like one time, I was drunk, and I
Oh
was
jeez.
I was pooping,
Okay.
and I had like a half chub, and the half chub was perfectly in line with the gap between the fucking seat and obviously the whole toilet. So I was like pooping, right? And sometimes you poop and piss at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I let out a little pee, and it went through the fucking gap. My dick was perfectly in line with that gap.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there, right? And I fucking peed through the gap on my pants all over, dude.
The backside?
No, it went like through like this. And it went all down my leg, through my pants.
Wait, where are your pants?
They're down. I'm not fucking shitting with my pants
I was
up.
going to say, you're shitting with your pants up? How is it going down your leg? If you're shitting, your pants are like around your ankles, right?
Bro,
No, I
it
got
went
it. I
through
feel
the gap of the toilet seat.
I understand that. Where are your pants?
Around his ankles.
Around my ankles, bro.
Then how
or
is
like
it
around
go-
his knees.
So you're telling me it gapped out and then went down your leg and
Gravity,
into your
Joe.
pants?
Have you ever heard of pressure? My shit was shooting out, dude.
Okay, I got you. I
So
thought
what
you
you're
were-
trying to say is when you're on the toilet and you're shitting, your legs aren't at a 90; they're straight out.
No,
that
That's
makes
where
more
I'm confused.
sense.
That's where I'm
Okay,
confused.
listen. You're
Bracing
sitting on
for
the toilet,
impact
right?
or what? Where is the top of your pants at?
Toilet seat. Actual toilet. Okay. Pee goes right in between.
I
there.
understand that part.
Okay.
How
We're
are you
talking about the
It's
trajectory
bouncing off the
of the
toilet
piss.
seat. Like it's
Yeah. How do you not
Ricochet.
understand this, bro?
Ricochet?
ricochet.
It's going like this.
Okay. Are your pants down all the way to your ankles?
Yeah, you a fucking psychopath. I don't pee like fucking with my fuck.
Dude, you told me like a year ago you wiped towards your balls
I did for a year.
For 1 year.
for 1 year.
It's so much easier.
All right, next question. The girls ask the guys.
Real quick, I had that same exact story happen to me in middle school. I pissed on the back of my pants, so it looked like I shit my pants. The whole back of my fucking pants was soaked wet. I walked down the hallway to my classroom with my ass up against the lockers like this, and then went into my. This was 4th grade. I went into my 4th grade teacher, and I bawled my eyes out, and then I went home.
With a saggy, pissy
I
ass.
had my ass to the wall the entire time. Like I was like, nobody is gonna find this shit out. Like,
Dude,
then I
I used
just
to.
it was really embarrassing.
My mom fucking took me to like ballet when I was like 10.
God, you're
I did
so
ballet
gay.
for like 2
Explains
months.
everything, dude.
And I fucking.
You have a certain kind of finesse that not too many men have.
I peed myself the first day I was there, dude. In front of the whole class.
Why?
10 years old.
You just had to go and you didn't want to ask or something?
I was scared. Because I didn't know where the bathrooms were, and the teacher was mean as fuck. So I didn't want to be like, hey, where's the bathrooms? I was like, fuck it, I'll just let it go.
I really don't want to be here. You want to know how I get out of this real
I'm going
quick?
to piss myself.
You always got to keep a dick in your pants. Just piss yourself, dude. Just piss yourself.
Did
Just
you have a
piss yourself.
leotard?
I don't know what that is.
A singlet, like
yeah.
a
No,
like
I never wore any of that shit.
like
What
a
did you
one
wear,
piece
shorts?
bathing suit.
Yeah, like a male like a male one-piece bathing suit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I had my balls split right in between, so they were just hopping out like
Balls
wings.
were hanging out.
That's
It was
called
like a big
That's
ass
called the
camel
moose
toe.
knuckle. That's the male equivalent to a camel toe. The moose knuckle. The moose knuckle.
Moose knuckle.
Moose knuckle.
Good old moose knuckle. All right, question.
Oh shit!
Do you get scared that girls will bite your dick off during a blowjob?
No.
You
That
don't?
they'll bite my dick off? No. I've never worried about that.
When has a girl ever
I
said
hope
that
they're not
to a guy?
going,
I wonder.
I'm not
I've
worried
never-
about that. I'm saying like a little nibble with her teeth. That shit doesn't feel good. I don't give a fuck who it is.
I don't know if I'm. That's not. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm scared of it, and that hurts. But it's not like in my. It's not in my thought process.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You know what my biggest fear was getting a blowjob? Getting a blowjob from a girl with braces, and the braces being stuck like around your dick.
Or like your pubes.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
I can't even anything penis related and like biting is like terrifying to me.
I agree. You should not use any type of teeth around that area.
You ever
Absolutely
seen
not.
the movie Teeth?
You told me about that.
That's like the whole movie basis is a girl's vagina has teeth and it bites off dicks.
That's fucked up.
That's 90% of girls downriver.
Well, I'll tell you what. those who have girlfriends here, or even messing around or whatever, you're not
You're not worried about that.
well, you're not together with frickin' Hannibal Lecter. I mean, you should be okay. I mean, I don't know too many girls are like, oh yeah, I'm wondering what would happen if I bite his dick off.
No, bro, because sometimes girls will get like all experimental and shit, and they start trying different shit, and I'm like, no, man, just stick to the curriculum.
You ever had a girl like drag her teeth like on your dick?
No.
That is not. That is
Like this.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob.
It's like corn on the cob.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob with the chocolate bar and his two teeth on the chocolate bar. He's doing the spiral
Exactly
shit.
like that. Joe's dick looks too much like a carrot, and the girls get a little wild.
I had Bugs Bunny giving me a blowjob.
Oh, quick story. This weekend when Chad was here, he was having like a whole fucking breakdown, and he like in the middle of his breakdown, he opens your fridge and he goes, "Who the fuck buys carrots?" There's like whole fucking carrots in your fridge. He opens the fridge. Anyways,
What girl would ever ask that question? Though I'm just curious.
I don't know. We got it from. Oh, these are all from Cosmopolitan.com. This is a
Nice
magazine
plug.
that ladies.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Yeah, Cosmo.com.
Also, not a sponsor. Also, not a sponsor.
Coors Light, not a sponsor.
Also, not a sponsor.
Matt, pull up your anal beads. Not a sponsor.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the article said because you were telling me about it. You didn't read them to me, but you read me like one. But you didn't.
It was
said
they asked
something
like a couple thousand girls.
It was like questions girls wish they could ask guys or something like that. It
Yeah.
was something like that.
Would it hurt if I drug my teeth on the most sensitive part of your body?
Do you think that's the most sensitive part?
I think
I
balls
would definitely
be
go
worse.
and say that your dick is probably the most
I'd say
sensitive.
What
balls.
could be
The
more?
dick tip is the most
Yeah,
sensitive.
what could
I
be
feel like.
more sensitive?
Balls.
No, the dick tip is more sensitive.
No,
than
I think balls. Imagine biting a ball.
Okay, yeah, but like
Everyone's
tickling
nicked
a-
their balls. Everyone has nicked their balls if they shave their balls, right?
Yep.
And that hurts. Nick the tip and tell me that it's or worse or whatever you want to say. Tell me it's worse.
it has the balls are more
I
have
would
more
dip your
pain
balls in
them.
soy sauce and see if you taste it.
Yeah, you're talking
What?
pain against sensitivity.
Sensitivity. If you go to the dick tip and like you just rub your finger like ever so softly on the
coming.
dick tip, and then you went to one testicle and you rubbed your finger ever so softly on the testicle,
And
you're
this
gonna-
is how
saying ever so softly.
and this is exactly how Joe gets off. One finger.
You walk in Joe's room and he's like this.
Like a wine glass.
Socks and shoes on still. Probably the hat too.
It's like a wine glass.
Yeah. What noise does it make?
Okay, so
You just exactly.
First
That's
he
the
tells.
most sensitive. The balls.
First he tells the
hurt the
fucking
worst.
wind, and then he goes on his dick.
The thing that's fucked up about the balls is every other like vital organ on your body has protection. Your balls don't. They have nothing to protect them.
I mean, it's your sack.
the
idiot.
only thing that you have for protection is
Hair
when
and
they're
sack.
cold, they go up. That's it.
yeah, nah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But if it's like 95
That-
degrees, it's like a speed bag, dude. They're just, dude, they're just dangling.
This is
there.
really weird, but the first time my balls went up inside me, I thought I lost that shit. That's probably
All right,
one
put
thing.
a cut because whatever social media you guys use, that needs to be the intro, right? That right there. Cut it right there because
Have
that's
you
what needs
ever
to be done.
fucking? Have
Girls
you ever
probably
been,
don't know that, but like your balls are like almost can disappear just about, dude.
dude? Have you ever been so cold that like one of your balls goes up into your stomach and you have to like push it down?
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
No, but like it
I don't
hurts.
think girls know that.
Yeah.
It
See, that should be a
hurts.
question that they should be asking.
Yeah, should be a serious question.
Not a common sense question like, hey, let me drag my teeth on you. When it gets cold, where do the balls go?
God, your guys
That's weird how like they can like kind of tell temperature. The hotter it is, the lower they are. The colder it is.
They're
the
kind of
more-
like nipples.
yeah. Your dick is smaller in winter too. Like the hotter it is, you get out of hot. It might be minuscule, like maybe a quarter inch or so, but like
Don't fuck
Joe
Joe in the winter.
all winter.
don't fuck Joe in the winter because you're gonna be like, wow, hey, is that a dick or a clitoris?
I'm talking like that February dick, dude.
Wait until summertime, I'll fucking blow your back out.
I'm saying you guys are idiots. When
Do you want me to lick it or flick it?
when you get out of a when you get out of a cold pool, right? Your dick isn't as big as when you get out of a hot shower.
It's your balls, bro. Your dick is still getting hard.
Okay, what I'm saying is flaccid. Is your dick the same size whether you're getting out of a freezing cold pool or when you're fresh out
You're
of a
not
shower?
fucking girls flaccid, so who gives
No,
a fuck?
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying general flaccid length. It's smaller when it's cold. It's just the same as the balls. Not talking hard. Doesn't change the hard length.
Joe is dry all fucking winter, dude. That's tough.
No wonder he's such a dickhead in the winter, dude. He's just
Just
not
walks-
getting off,
He
dude.
just walks around flaccid all the time.
You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Fine.
He walks
kinda
around
like
with
that.
a noodle.
I'm not like that February dick, man. It's just a little bit smaller. That February dick.
Joe's Valentine's Day dick is tiny.
As soon as they announce that we have fucking 5 inches of snow coming, Joe goes, no!
So, like, Joe's dick is like when it's springtime and all the flowers are like, hello, I'm back. That's what happens.
No.
April,
April Fools.
April showers
Your
bring back
guys'
Joe's
your
dick.
guys' flaccid dick doesn't get smaller when you get out of a cold pool.
No.
It's not smaller. I don't believe you.
It's small to begin with, so there's no difference.
That's like saying, yo, my race car with no motor and it's faster than your race car with no motor in it. It's just that are we trying to match up flaccid dicks here?
No, I'm just
My
trying to.
flaccid dick's bigger than your
You
flaccid
guys are
dick.
making me feel like I'm the only one who gets when
Yeah,
I'm in a cold pool, my dick gets a little
Get
smaller.
your flaccid dick checked out, bro.
You're also the only one that gets teeth drug across your dick.
And who's fucking celibate all winter.
Not by choice.
Fuck you guys.
All right, number 4. This we were laughing about
Is
this
this
one
better than
earlier.
the other one?
Yeah. Does your dick sink or float when you're taking a bath?
Dude, it's been years since I've taken a bath. I have absolutely no clue. I couldn't even tell you. I want to say it sinks,
I
but
think it floats.
No,
You
it
think so?
floats.
I
If
think
it's
it-
hard,
I'm also thinking about in
My
a pool.
balls
in a
definitely-
pool too.
You just think buoyancy. So if it's hard, it probably sinks.
Joe-
well, it's not gonna sink
Joe's
while
is-
it's hard. It's just like up.
Joe's is sinking for sure.
What's that mean? I don't get it.
That means your shit isn't hard. Get it? Because you can't get hard?
No, I don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, that one didn't hit right.
And awkward.
No,
No, I've
definitely,
taken a
definitely
bath
floats.
recently, like
la-
within the last year or so, and I feel like my ball sack definitely like floats.
Hold on. You've taken a bath in the past year?
Yeah,
With Matt at home?
maybe, maybe.
That's
I
not
don't know.
weird. We got a bathtub for a
No.
reason.
Hey, bro, beer me.
You're in the fucking
Hey, bro.
tub.
Beer me.
There's bubbles and shit. You just lift the leg up. Hey, can you grab me a beer, bro?
Now,
Yes,
just
fucking-
picture this. He's in the bathtub. You can't see his dick because his balls are floating over his dick. Hey, Matt. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, beer me.
He has fucking foam right here.
Hat still on. Socks and shoes.
Lights off.
Candles going, bubble
Jamming
bath.
out to Blink 182.
No,
If
there
you
was
had-
a time where I was in my room and Joe goes, Matt, and he's yelling from the bathtub. And he's like, there's no lifeguard at this beach.
This isn't a beach.
This is a bathtub.
Shark, you gotta get out now.
I definitely called upon Matt to give me a towel before for sure. Like it's happened
It
once or
happens.
twice. You forget it.
And then when Matt opens the door,
There's
the
been
curtains
curtains
all the way
Joe's
one
been
side.
in his room, and I know he's
I
playing
need a
Xbox.
towel.
And I forgot a towel, and I just walked out.
I need a towel.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's ballsy, dude.
What happened?
No towel, naked.
Joe,
you
I
run
knew
across
Joe was
from
playing
your-
video games. I knew the towels were in the closet. I forgot a towel. I just walk out and grab the towel.
I do it all the time.
Sometimes I run
It's
naked
risky, but-
from the bathroom to the front door to lock it, and then just in case it will give me like an extra second, so I'll run naked lock the door, so Matt has to unlock it when he's coming in, and then I'll grab my towel. And
I
shit.
do that when I'm jerking off.
So what they're not telling you is it's a slip hazard in their house at all times.
I do that when I'm
Meanwhile, the
jerking off.
dogs are chasing his flopping dick.
Well, okay, never mind.
In the summertime.
That's what he meant about teeth getting dragged across his dick.
Oh,
Those
it's
are
the dogs. Yes, sir.
But who is a sponsor is Jiffy Peanut Butter.
Dude, you're really gonna set it in the middle of the table?
I thought I slid it a little more than that. It's Jif peanut butter, not Jiffy.
Wow,
Dumbass.
what a freaking
Mandela effect.
what a freaking baby dick, dude.
God damn it.
All right, that was kind of a shitty
So,
question.
To
though.
conclusion, the balls
They
and the
float.
dick float slightly in a bathtub. But
I wish they were like heavy enough to like not even need a life vest, and they just held you up in like oceans.
so you were just floating by your balls and dick.
All good? Yeah, man, I got a boner. I'm good.
Oh shit.
All right, what's the last one on here?
Says, oh, this is a good one. Do guys respond to all parts of a text?
No.
Absolutely not. I
Like if
never
girls
do.
send like 5 texts at a time, all
Okay.
talking about different
You
things.
asked 3 questions. I'm gonna pick my favorite one, the one that I want to answer the most, the easiest one to answer, and I'm answering that one.
This is on a daily. This is on a daily. So
I struggle with this daily.
So my girlfriend texts that way. She'll text 5 or 6 texts in a row, and I will only answer the last one. Always. It doesn't even. It's not even a range of importance. It's just what's there at the last. The last text.
Yeah, because
to
your
read.
human
See, I pick
brain
and
only
choose.
fucking picks up the last thing that it read.
Now, if you had it all in a paragraph, I'd answer it.
100%.
I'd read the sentence, answer it, then go to the next one. Read the sentence, answer it, go to the next one. I think that people, going back to the psychopath thing, I think that people that text like that and just spam you with like one idea text messages probably wear socks in the shower.
I do that. I'll triple, quadruple text.
Yeah, I
don't
do
give a
that too. I
fuck.
break every subject I want to like say
'Cause you
in
don't
the text
talk,
into separate
But I
text.
You
keep
don't
it. I
talk,
keep it
like-
into one. If I'm doing that, I keep it under one category. I don't talk about
yeah.
like 3 different things in 3 different texts. If I'm saying, and I'll be like, so I went to the fucking to the store today, and then I'll fucking keep going. Or
It's
whatever.
all about how you. I text how I would talk. If I were to,
Yeah, you
I'm
say
not gonna
sentence
sit
at
there.
friends.
I'm not gonna sit there and like write out a whole paragraph when it would be like I'd be spatting off like 3 different things.
Yeah,
Then I would just text 3 separate times rather than.
it makes sense. But my thoughts are like, when I'm texting, my thoughts are all like collected.
That was a good one.
So if I'm saying some shit, I'm telling you the whole thing. And then if I have some more shit to add, I'll have more shit to add. But it won't be like 5 different fucking texts of 2 fucking words.
No,
That's what I fucking
that's
hate.
Dumb.
You know what's fucking insane? So that's like dudes. So dudes just take the most simple way out, period. That's just how we are.
Oh yeah.
Women can have fucking conversations on Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, text messaging, and fucking whatever the else fuck.
And kick.
None of them even like
Correlate together?
to anything. It's like 5 different conversations with the same fucking
Yeah, I
person.
get
because they
Most I
all
can
have
do is
6
in-
different personalities.
insane.
Each social media is a different
I
person.
kind of like it because I feel like I'm talking to more than one woman at once.
You have
And, like,
multiple
I feel
chances.
like a player, but really, yeah, you fuck up in one, you piss her off in like the text message. You're still best
You're
friends
good
in the Snapchat. You're like, yeah, I'll tell you later.
That's exactly how it is. You got multiple chances to like make up for like your fuck
You
up
know
in
why?
the
A
text.
good one is Snapchat because like even if you're like having a fight through text, whatever, you send a bomb ass picture and they're like, "Fuck, I can't be mad at him. Look how fucking good he looks." And then I'll fucking start texting you
Yeah,
again.
not all
If
of
you're
us can
good
take
looking.
bomb ass pictures.
Yeah, right. We don't do that.
I was talking about my dick, but okay. Have you guys sent dick pics before?
No, I'm not a big
We talked
dick
about
picker.
that.
One in my entire life.
Me too. Dick pic buds.
Single
about you,
dick
Joe?
buds.
This baby dick has been all
This is why I've been surfing the internet.
I have a
Shit,
story.
just
I
go,
sent
just
a
go
dick
through the
pic.
shit through the shit show freaking group text. It's just full of Joe's dick.
I sent a dick pic in middle school, and it got sent to every single girl in the whole entire school, basically.
Damn it! Why did I not go to middle school with you guys?
And then I got the nickname for my dick. Its name is Spencer. And I've been riding it out since then.
Riding
Do you have-
Spencer.
you're riding-
Are
Yeah,
you riding
riding my own
Spencer?
dick.
Riding on Spencer.
Do you have a name for your dick?
Are you asking us or Matt?
I just said mine, Spencer.
Oh, I'm like,
He's
I
not
thought you were
asking me.
asking him. I'm
No,
like, what
man,
the
as
fuck?
a group. Like what? I'm not just gonna ask Matt one question.
I feel like you can't name your own dick. That's weird.
Yeah, a girl's got to name mine.
So you
Cutest
just
It's unnamed?
your dick
Unmarked
changes name
territory?
per girl.
It is.
Oh,
Do you have a
I
name for
got
your
you.
dick?
It is
I
unmarked territory.
I had one. I don't remember what it is.
The eighth
Cutie
wonder of the
patootie?
world.
It's Tommy Pickles.
Baby carrot.
You guys are idiots. All of you.
At least we got tiny baby dicks.
It's okay. I work with what I got. You know, it's the ocean of the
Stop.
You can't even say it, so don't even claim it.
It's not the size of the ship. It's the ocean of the motion. Or the motion of the ocean.
Dude, you
Done.
fucked up way
Done.
too many times.
Done. All right,
Done.
my dick's small. I'm sorry,
Damn.
but I think we both. You know what time it is?
I don't know, Alex. Do you know what time it is, Alex?
No.
Matt, do you know what time it is?
Oh, I know what time it is.
Is this thing still on? Because I might need some hearing aids.
That's what he sounds like when he comes every time.
So
Actually, if you didn't know what that was, that is
Word of the day, baby.
the word of the day.
this one I brought out specifically for Alex because even though he looks white as hell and his last name is Polish as shit, he is Mexican, and this one is Mexican related. This one is the Mexican salad.
Oh, God.
The Mexican salad.
Yes.
All right. So, like a tossed salad is when you're doing something like
I'm thinking of a big tortilla and then a salad in it. That's what I think of a Mexican salad. Ground
It's got to
beef.
be sexual. So a Mexican salad, when you toss someone's salad, that's when you like eat their butt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like a Mexican salad, maybe you like pour Corona into their butt and then eat their butt out.
All right.
No.
Here's my
simple.
guess.
All right.
So, oh shit. Okay, so a Mexican sausage. It's called chorizo. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it or had it.
Never.
Yes.
It's really
Very
good.
good.
My
Very
mom's
good.
made it for you, and I know that it's
Yeah,
real
she
good.
has.
So my guess is like you take your dick, you just ramrod her in the ass, and then
The Mexican part. Where the
and
salad?
then
Oh, he goes, hola, hola.
and then while speaking filthily to her in Spanish, and then you grab cheese, tomatoes, lettuce. After you're done getting after it, you throw it on there, and then you just go behind and just human centipede it real good.
like eat the salad out of her butthole.
Yes,
What's the
that's
dressing?
my
you-
But
guess.
like, what's
What's
a
the
Mexican
dressing, your
salad?
cum?
What makes it Mexican? Like, what the
the
Mexicans
fucking
have a
cheese,
salad?
lettuce, and fucking
That's every salad.
Cheese,
though.
lettuce,
Like, what makes a salad Mexican?
tomato.
putting some fucking Tabasco on it.
Is
or
there
what?
a Mexican salad? Like, if you go to a taco place and you're like, "Hey, can I get a Mexican salad?"
Not really. There's no
No.
lettuce in Mexico.
I mean, I'm getting lost on the ground beef part. There's definitely some ground beef in there.
A Mexican salad is kind of close to a. I just forgot the name of it.
I know what it is.
It's like a walking taco with fucking lettuce and.
I think it has
tomatoes
something
in
to do
Oh.
with that. You take like Tabasco sauce and you Tabasco the asshole, and then you eat the ass
Tabasco
out
the asshole.
with.
I think what you do is you fucking make a whole salad into their butthole
Oh,
before
I think I have
you
another
fuck
guess.
them, and you put all the ingredients in there, and the way you mix it is by fucking her in the ass through the salad.
So hold on. A Mexican salad though is a botana.
See,
Yeah,
that's
the
the
little
newest
fucking-
thing. I knew it.
So this
The
is
fucking
probably
little,
what it is.
the little
Botana.
fucking thing, right?
This is what you do.
A botana.
A botana.
You bang the shit out of it and get it nice and fucking
With your dick?
open and ready. Yeah.
No.
Open and ready. Yeah, you punch it, you fist her. So you get it nice and open, and then you basically make a botana in there, and then you just get the beans and cheese out or whatever, with the chips, and you just eat it out of there.
I think you might. I think it might
So
be.
is the girl just sitting out with her asshole open?
Her
all the
ass
time?
is open and you have a
is like almost upside down, like sitting on her neck.
What
with
if
it
she's
down.
pooping, bro? Because Mexican food makes you shit.
After
That's an
though?
idea.
After.
Can we get the sentence, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we-
Hopefully
okay.
the sentence will help you out.
It's
but
gonna.
I don't know.
Are any of us close?
I can't give you that information.
never
That's
said
Yeah, he
confidential.
never lets us know. If we're
That
close.
hooker last night was nasty as hell. I gave her the old Mexican salad to show her who's boss.
I
I'm
feel
listen,
like-
man.
I think it has to like a botana type of thing where her asshole's open and hot sauce, beans, guac, like you got it all in there, and you're eating chips and like botana out of her butthole.
But is the cum sour cream? Is that
That could also be part of it.
There has to be dick involved somewhere.
There doesn't have to be. It just has to be sexual.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it might not be sexual.
that's
Might
the
not even be
chorizo.
sexual.
That's
It
the
might not be
chorizo part
sexual.
of
We
it.
might be way off.
Are you insane?
I'm telling you, we've been on a roll. Me and Ray have gotten like the last. Oh no,
Three.
he fucked us up last week, but we were on a roll. We had 3 in a row where we got right. Last week, what was the one last week?
The
You remember?
Panama Canal.
Yeah.
The Panama
Here's
Panamanian
another
shakedown.
Panama-
Panamanian
shakedown.
shakedown.
here's another fruit for thought. So you're doing her doggy.
Okay.
So there's dick involved. You're doing her just
There's
regular,
Ray's dick.
regular.
That was my idea. You just have
And
all the
then you
ingredients of a
basically
salad.
have a botana in her butthole, and you're just
Fucking
snacking.
through
You're
it.
just snacking while you're banging.
Oh, so you're banging your as you're snacking?
No, but he
Yeah.
said that bitch was nasty.
That's
So?
all of this is pretty fucking gross, honestly.
This is way gross. He said that they did it to the hooker to show her who's a boss. Can you read the sentence again, please?
Yeah, hold up.
Is there a language of origin?
It's posted by Jimmy's Johnny.
Okay.
If that gives you
That
any
clar-
context clues.
Oh, Jimmy
That
Johnny.
hooker last night was nasty as hell. I gave her the old Mexican salad to show her who's boss.
So it has to do. It's sexual.
Oh, here
he's
you go.
showing her who's boss. He's putting the botana in her butthole.
Was the hooker Mexican?
It doesn't
doesn't
clarify.
specify.
Bullshit.
Here we go. Here's another one, completely different. So no sex involved.
Okay.
Bullshit. Scratch that idea.
You, I'm
Go
still
ahead-
going
go
with
ahead,
the
give it to me.
botana and the butt thing, where you're basically eating the botana out of her.
Butthole.
Yeah, and the show him who's boss thing, you're probably saying, yeah, this is all we're doing, and you're not getting paid.
Ooh. So maybe it's like
Is that something that Mexicans
like a
do?
hit it and
get a
quit it
hooker
type
and
of
just not pay?
I'm trying to think really hard.
I feel like
right
it
now,
has
dude.
it has to involve some type of botana and hot sauce. I feel like hot sauce is involved.
Hot sauce, lettuce. I think lettuce is for sure involved.
So let's call it as it is. The butthole salad with a little bit of. Jeez, I'm burping. With a little
Butthole
bit of hot
salad
sauce.
with botana and hot sauce.
Botana, a little hot sauce, and maybe some tortilla chips.
Some tortilla chips.
Some tortilla
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
put it
how
up
I
on
say-
this.
That's how I say tortilla chips. 'Cause that's how they say it. That's the right way to
I
say
mean,
it.
this is Matt, this is Joe, and this is Antonio.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Our favorite
Are you-
Polish Mexican is gonna read it out loud.
All right.
That's you, Alex.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I got it. I almost
You gotta
had
read it. You
Alright,
gotta
I'll
read
read
it.
it.
You
Alright,
gotta
read
read
it.
it out loud.
You are doing a girl doggy style. You tap on her shoulder and she turns around. At that time, you knock her teeth out with a you knock her teeth out with a maraca and put them into a sombrero. Then you pull out and nut into the sombrero and top with salsa and have her eat it.
Jesus Christ.
You knock her teeth out with a fucking maraca?
Knock her teeth out with a maraca. Put them in a sombrero. Nut in a sombrero and put some salsa on top.
What in the fuck?
That is about as fucked up as we've got.
I'll tell you
That
what.
is almost as bad as at Munting. Or what was the other one where you
No, munting was bad.
Munting's
I'll tell you what. There's 3 parts to that, and we got the doggy style. So I think at least we got 33%.
We were close.
Not at all.
We got the doggy part.
The only
agree.
thing
We
you
were-
got was doggy style.
We were there close.
And I think you might have said salsa somewhere.
The maraca part would have never been in there.
Well, I'm also
yeah, if
not
you guys
thinking.
brought up a
We should've
sombrero
went
or a
more-
maraca, I was
We
gonna
should have went
lose
more
it.
Mexican.
The reason why
Less we focus too much on salad and not enough on Mexican.
the reason why I have a hard time thinking of these is because I think of these as like real life situations, like if these actually happen.
They're not most of the time.
You don't
nobody
know that,
is
Joe?
nobody is doing the
I
Mexican
don't know. Have you
salad
ever
to
been
nobody.
fucking bored on a Friday night?
Not Mexican
have.
salad board?
I would definitely pull out a Mexican salad to a dirty hooker,
I already bought you a maraca.
only to show her who's boss.
And for that, thank you, Jimmy's Johnny.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Well,
I can fucking. Can you imagine like being that sexually evolved to like do crazy shit like that? Like I
There's
think
people
I
out
think
there.
I'm crazy as fuck, sex wise, and I see shit like that and I'm like, bro,
dude,
like I'm not even like on the spectrum.
you're not even like I say some shit and you're like I would never do that. Like you told me you wouldn't suck toes. How crazy could you be sexually?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Ray just does different positions and think he's
Yeah, and
crazy.
you guys made fun of me for having a girl suck your tongue. That's not that weird.
I didn't make fun of you, but I'm like,
that
I
was
don't.
Ray only.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait
You
a
get-
fucking
Ray
minute,
is
dude.
not
I'm
that
getting all the
sexual.
smoke right now.
You were like, what the fuck, girls?
If
like,
it happens, it happens. But I'm not gonna be there and be like, "Hey, suck my fucking tongue.
I
I'm
would
gonna come."
never go. Please suck my tongue. If
I'll be
you're
like, hey, spit in my mouth.
That's what I'm into.
Matt's just
Spitting
out.
into
Matt's
Matt's
just
mouth.
getting out here, just getting spat on and just fucking his ass kicked.
Yeah, he's a dirty little cum slut.
He's a cum dumpster, dude.
Cum dumpster.
Ain't not. Shout out to Tom.
You ever be-
What the?
Shout out to Tom Miller. Ain't nothing like your boys.
That's like a fucked up part. You'll be watching a regular porn, right? And then like the girl starts talking, and she's just like, "I'm your little cum slut. I'm your little cum dumpster."
That's hot.
I'm like, no, no, you're not.
That's hot. That's
And
fuck.
exactly what you do is you grab your phone, you swipe real up, and get rid of that page, and you're done because it's over with. It's over with.
I
That doesn't
fucking.
end. That
Oh, it
doesn't
ends. It
end the
ends. It
session.
ends the session.
That ends the session. for
ends
you?
the fucking
The
session.
girl
No.
goes, I'm your little cum dumpster."
There is.
At that point, I grab my headphones, I plug them in, I turn it on, I put it full blast.
There is too
I'm
much.
your cum dumpster.
There is too much talking and too much noise in bed for sure. 100%.
I can't stand those like porns where like the girl's like way too vocal. Like if you are like
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you're like every single stroke, that's too much.
Maybe we
Shut
just-
up. Just shut
maybe
the
we
fuck
just-
up. Take it. Have fun. Make it an enjoyable experience,
Don't
and then wrap it up.
Don't say take it. That sounds so violent. Shut up, take it, and then get the fuck out.
I said enjoy yourself.
That's like porn. Porn
Alex
just
is the type to put like a gag ball in and tie her to the bed so she doesn't move or say anything.
Damn.
And then walk her out the door and throw her shoes out after.
Remember
Damn.
dodgeball when they walk out and they that's the gag ball.
porn
Underrated
like
movie.
porn like puts like a way unrealistic expectation of sex in your mind when you're a little kid. Like
Yeah,
when
I
you're like
fucking-
watching that shit, like you'll come across a video where like dudes are like slapping bitches fucking clits, like smacking that shit.
What are you watching?
They're like go. I'm saying they're like fucking going to town on that fucking thing, like fucking going in on it. You shut the fuck up. You've all seen.
I've specifically clicked on those things.
That's the shit you
Have you
find
ever
at-
met a girl that wants you to smack her clit? No.
Yeah. So with that, no, not that. No, agreeing
okay.
with the whole porn thing and expectations and all that. Like, no one has sex and is like hanging a fucking picture on the wall, or like, I mean, like I know it's a drastic thing to say, but like. They're doing like some crazy shit. They're like fucking mowing the lawn and just getting blown while they're mowing the lawn.
I
This shit
love
doesn't
it.
fucking happen.
I
dude.
love it, dude.
This shit does
They're
not
like,
happen.
They're
You're
like
not
in the
you're-
grocery store and like
You don't go to the fucking library and just go fuck the hot librarian. There's no
not-
such thing.
you know what the
is a hot
funniest-
librarian.
you know what
they're
the
fucking. They're 86, retired, and just fucking just
saggy.
the
living
funniest
their life.
The funniest like hot porn to me is stuck porn. Stuck porn is one of my favorites.
Oh,
What?
Dude.
What's
It's
stuck
so
porn?
unrealistic.
Oh,
Explain.
my
Stuck
God.
porn?
Like the stepmom will be
The
like,
stepmom
Oh.
sticks her head in the
we'll be
oven and
going
gets
under
caught.
the.
I'm
They're like stuck under a table because they're trying to grab something.
I never watched that.
Are you serious? I'm stuck, big bro.
And she's like, just help me out, And then she's like, what are you doing?
No, it's, the best one I've seen is the one I've seen in the fucking. It was like in a public laundromat, and the bitch was reaching to fucking put her clothes in the washer, and the dude just starts fucking her, and she's like, "I can't get out." Mind you, the washer is like this fucking big; they can fit like 3 bodies in there. And she's like, "I'm stuck," and he's fucking.
I've never watched stuck porn
You've
before. I didn't
never
even know.
seen
I
those?
literally, you just now told me today what stuck porn was.
Dude,
I didn't know
watch it.
that.
It's hilarious.
I enjoy.
I'll be giggling and jizzing at the same time.
They get stuck. Yeah, like you said, they'll be like a big thing, and they're like somehow stuck in there.
that I've never.
And then-
I didn't even know that. I thought
And then once it's over, they just like walk right out. They weren't even stuck.
right out.
when you told me that, I thought it had to do with glue. I thought like they were like.
No.
I thought really weird. Like they were gluing themselves to each other, like and getting like stuck. They're like, I
There's a
forget-
whole category
There's
for
animals
glue porn.
that I think it's a duck maybe or something.
Dogs. Dogs. do
Dogs.
that.
Dogs
That's
do
what it
that,
is.
yeah.
Dogs. They get stuck to each other. Their dicks get stuck inside the.
They're dicks. They're gay dogs.
Like
The
girl
two
dog
gay
and-
dog dicks get stuck inside one another.
They get fucking stuck and then they like can't come apart.
I've
That's
seen
what
that
I
before.
thought you were talking about.
No, we're talking about I'm stuck in the dryer step, bro.
That's what we're talking about. Well, I said, oh, he's step bro too. That
I don't know,
shit-
dude. That kind of weirds me out. Like how every porn video has to do with like step siblings.
Here's
You
what I think.
still fucking
Like, it's
click
just a
on that
title,
shit,
I
though.
understand.
I don't
So,
click off a title. I click off a preview. You
No,
never
bro.
click off title.
If you have title and fucking good previews, that's a legendary video right there, bro.
No,
Everyone,
I've never
every
once paid attention to
single
title.
person has that video that they know. It's like, all right, I need
Oh,
to get
it's
shit done.
your Hail Mary.
Yeah,
It's your Hail
Everyone has
Mary,
that fucking
and
video.
you're like, all right, I'm here to do a fucking job. I don't need to look for anything else.
You can be like Joe and be like, all right, I'm at work. I have 5 minutes.
I have my
and
fingertip.
I have, and I have saliva, and I have my fingertip, and I need to get this shit rolling real quick. All
And the
right,
lights are off. My socks are on.
hats on too.
The Hail
It's
Mary.
not wintertime.
The Hail Mary porn pass, bro. That is it right there. Have you ever fucked with your hat on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely
See?
not.
So, don't make fun of me.
You haven't?
I have hair, bro. I don't need a fucking hat at all times.
Turn it back like Ash
don't
Ketchum.
matter.
Well, when I had my
No, I
dreads,
turn it-
No.
Have you
when
guys?
I had my dreads, I'd mess with the chick, and my dreads were just like attacking your face.
tentacles?
Yeah. So that didn't have hair tie. My hat was on.
It reminded me of like floppy elephant
Yeah,
ears.
she looks
or
like she's
something.
getting fucked by Waka Flocka.
If you're fucking a girl with a fucking hat on backwards, all I can think of is you going aha 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 aha.
And while you're at it, you might as well put some like Nike and fucking Adidas fucking sweatpants on too.
That's when you know it's
The
going
full
down.
arm fucking thing like LeBron James.
I wanna normalize saying good GG to girls when you're done fucking.
Have you ever thanked the girl?
And then
Like,
if they're
"Thank
not
you."
good, you
Yeah.
say. And then if they're not good, I guess you just say GG no re.
You're getting transferred.
You're getting transferred. We're gonna talk to HR.
I like
about
saying I like saying thanks for collaborating with me.
this. Oh my god.
Thanks for the
dude.
feature.
You're just boning her. You're not fucking doing a fucking business project.
No, we're making
Thanks
a
for the
production. We just made a production.
like a full on like full production.
Yeah. It was a collaboration.
You in the studio like making a
It
production?
might as well be.
At least you're not the guy saying, "Oh my god, it was so great. It was like a symphony."
We fucked so good. It reminded me of Mozart.
We
I like-
crescendoed so hard.
I like to do like a full fucking like ESPN recap after that shit and like that was great and then
and here's your top plays.
like top play that was it.
No,
And when Joe put his knee over her back to get a better position on doggy, he made her squirt.
No, it needs to be filmed like The Office, where you guys have like fucking interviews before, and then while it's happening, and then like you might like fuck up a little bit where it like makes the mood go down, and then they have like her take on it and your take on it,
They
and then
should
it goes
do a
right back
porn
to
like
it.
that. They should do a porn like
They do,
themed
bro.
like that.
They do.
Dude, hey,
Where they break. I've
someone's
never
gonna
seen
steal
that.
this idea. Stop talking about it.
So
Bro,
like
they-
you start off pre-interview, like it's like Office themed. They have sex, and then in the middle of it, they're getting feedback Office style. That would be
Bro,
hilarious.
I've seen
When
Like,
he
what
was
was going
just-
through their mind during each part?
It fucking hurt when he was just jabbing me. No finesse at all, just straight jab, jab, jab.
When I first started watching porn, I remember there was this like fucking, you know what Big Brother is?
The show?
Yeah,
Like
where
the
they're all like stuck in the house
reality
and they
show.
live
Yeah.
together and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
They had a
Love that show.
porn one with porn stars.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they all lived together and they went through sex challenges. Bro, it was one of the best fucking things I've watched.
Do you know the
You watch
know
like
the
a
link
porn
to that?
series?
Yes, bro. I was dead. My 14-year-old self
Damn,
was like,
dude.
holy shit, dude. This is like the fucking holy grail of reality TV.
So with that being said, do you watch the storylines?
I'm not a fucking psychopath. I don't like to open video and just dick in mouth already.
I go straight to dick and mouth.
Absolutely
I don't,
not.
I will maybe
I
like
have to hear her say, "Are you sure? Are we okay doing this?" I have to hear
I will
some.
dabble. I will dabble a little bit of the play as before, but I'll go straight to dick and
I
mouth.
like to put myself in this scenario.
Oh, that's my dick when I'm looking at it.
POV.
POV.
No, I don't really like POV that much though.
He likes to see the guy's face.
I don't imagine. I don't know.
I like to pick the cute guy.
I don't imagine my dick is the guy's dick because I mean what
do.
I'm working with compared to what the guy's working with, way off.
Well, yeah, Joe. Just like the scenarios, your dick can be fake too.
They don't really have to be your stepsister.
That's like I just think that's the
So you're
weirdest
telling
thing.
me if we ordered pizza right now, the delivery driver won't stick his dick through the pizza?
There's another porn category. Have you ever seen where the chick just answers the door for their pizza man, just butt ass naked?
Yeah, and he smacks his dick through the pizza box.
No,
and
no,
starts
not the
fucking her?
not the fake ones, like the real ones, where they literally order pizza and they just answer the door naked, and then the pizza man just like is really like you could tell he's just flabbergasted, and then they just pay, and then he
You want
walks
to hear?
out.
You want to hear a disgusting one?
Like, how do girls get away with that? If I did that to like a girl pizza woman, I would go to jail.
A girl pizza woman.
A girl pizza woman. Like
I'd
imagine,
be locked up.
imagine if you were the scuba diving pizza delivery guy and you went down. You went down to the bottom of like.
you're
where
like, fuck, I'm out of oxygen, bro. But when you hear a disgusting way of how some people get off, I
Yeah.
read about this and it was fucking.
Are you sure you read about this or is this from experience?
It's definitely not from experience. So dudes will
Hold that mic with two
Jack.
hands, please.
each other off, right? Or not each other off. Dads.
Wait, dudes will jack each other
No,
off.
dudes will jack off.
Dads?
Where are you going with this, bro?
Listen, so a dude will jack off and not come. He'll take it to the point where
He'll
he gets
edge
blue
himself.
balls.
Edge
Yep.
him- It's called edging.
Nope. I'm not done.
Okay.
So he'll do that for a fucking 2 weeks where he just doesn't come.
It's called Tantra.
Nope. That's not it either.
No?
And what they do is they fucking schedule a prostate exam, and as soon as the doctor sticks his finger in their fucking asshole, they bust out like a massive load.
I've heard of that somewhere.
What?
I
What is that even
swear
called?
to God,
So what do
dude.
they
it's
do?
Called it's prostate something.
Yeah, go ahead, Google that.
How am I gonna Google that?
They say prostate.
That's part of it. It's like what's that called?
Tantra.
I thought it was tantra.
It doesn't matter. It's just
Like
a-
where you
No.
edge yourself and you don't come for a long time,
Yeah.
and then
Prostate-
you finally come and it's like an explosion.
there.
So what do you take, like, fucking...
Oh, I'm actually on YouPorn. This is not what I wanted. Why is his face taken
Why is
up?
the mummy? Why are they fucking a mummy?
Dude, this guy literally has bandages all over his face.
What the
Getting a
fuck?
prostate exam.
Oh, my
the fuck
God,
did
dude,
you
there's
just
so much
pull
going
up,
on
dude?
on that
This is
website.
why
Thank you for backing
Ray
out of
always
that.
gets me to look up the stupidest things that are unlookable. How do I look this up?
Prostate
Just say
exam
prostate
porn.
exam. Pleasure. Prostate exam. Pleasuring.
It's still gonna be a porn.
Well, duh.
prostate massage. All right, yeah, let's not look that one up.
Is it
But-
normal
No, I
to
swear to God,
ejaculate during
I've
a
seen this.
prostate exam?
But let's be real, though. So, blue balls is a thing, right?
Yes,
And it's a very bad thing. So
that shit hurts.
now, just imagine the one time it happens, like you're like, okay, you get fired up, and then let's say she has a headache and doesn't want to do it.
okay.
Punch her in the mouth.
And
massage
you
the
get-
back of her head. with
and
the tip of
you're
your
like
dick.
and you're like fired up, and then it's a no, right? And then you get blue balls. It's fucking excruciating. Now, imagine like 2 weeks of that, like, or a week or 3 days or whatever the hell these people are doing with it. That like blue balls that long, like
I don't
that's
have,
insane to me.
I don't have the ability to like go through blue balls back to back like day after day. Like if I'm getting blue balls, it's gotta go. Like
It's an immediate
I would
thing.
never put myself.
It's a medical like emergency.
You like walk like a cowboy, dude. You're like.
It feels like someone's taking like the skin of your sack and like pulling it down as hard as they can.
I feel like
That's what
edging
on my
yourself
stomach,
before
bro.
you come, like every single time, is something that like monks would do to like become higher powers.
I always edge, bro. You don't edge.
No,
No.
Joe, I don't.
I'm
No,
not
Joe, I
getting
don't lick
into,
my
like,
own
an
dick.
act like, aka watching porn or having sex, and then right before I bust, just like, all right, back to my normal life.
No. You edge over and over, and then like a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
That's
I
what
do
I'm
that.
talking- Yeah.
But
I'm
not like
talking-
not like edge and then cut it out. Like I'm done. I'm done for the
Oh.
day.
Dude, the pent up like shit in your head.
Can we not advertise this episode?
What do you mean?
We've talked about porn and coming for like a half hour.
This is
dude.
literally every single episode. Is
No,
anything different than
You guys
anything
have
we've
said
ever
a lot
talked
worse
about
Shit.
on this episode?
No, on other episodes.
Oh, this is if this was rated like R, we've had episodes that are rated like triple X. This is
not
that
rated.
bad.
It's not rated.
Not yet rated.
We're just talking about it. It's all a joke, you know.
See,
It's not-
these are questions that girls should be asking.
Yeah, if I was a girl, I'd be more interested in what the
In
fuck
the
a blue
sexual
ball
part,
is.
in
What
the
hell does
sexual
blue
part of
balls
guys.
like what if you were a girl? What would be the first question you'd ask a guy?
Are you gay?
mean? I don't know, man. That's a weird question.
I don't.
It
Okay,
depends-
What about what would you ask a girl?
Well, it depends on it depends on the context of the question because there's a lot. Or women are. It's it's not always about sex or about this or about that. It's like the context of the question. Each one of us has something that we are interested in with a woman. Like
Yeah.
it in different categories and whatnot. But I don't know. What would be the first question you ask
If
a
I
woman? Like just off top of your head, just right now, bam,
off the top of my head,
bam, right now.
that's hard to think. Off the top of your head, bam, right now.
Mine,
Yeah, bam, off the top of your head.
off top of my head. What is?
Your favorite color?
Oh no, I know what it was. What's the easiest way to get you off? That's what I would ask. If I could ask a girl,
So you just go right to sexual,
absolutely
like nothing else
Oh,
matters.
no, okay. I
No,
thought we were
you're already-
talking.
you already
specific-
know
I thought we were
them
talking
pretty well.
specific sexually. If I could just ask her any question, like getting a truthful answer, no matter what.
Why are you a crazy
Yeah.
bitch?
I don't know. Like
How is your relationship with your dad? I want to know if you got daddy issues.
And
so
is
I
he
can get
hot?
the fuck out.
Bullshit. You love him crazy, dude. You're like, hey, hold on. Do you have
Matt
do you have a good relationship with your dad? Yeah. Okay. No. See ya. I like him fucking insane.
Matt likes a good daddy issue.
Come on, who doesn't, dude?
Honestly,
Have you ever had daddy issue pussy?
bro, every single girl I've ever talked to has daddy issues. They all do. Unless you grew up in like the perfect fucking household, you have daddy issues. Every single girl I have talked to has had issues with their dad.
That's so crazy.
I don't know if that's just like me.
Well, it just so happens that it's really common in societies. I think that's why it is. But like my question, honest, like it depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for somebody like a life partner, like somebody you're going to be with for the rest of your life, or are you just trying to bang?
I
or-
don't think that-
or
I don't
whatever.
think that
really
affects
does.
it.
It does because if you're just trying to bang somebody, you don't really
depends on
care
how someone
about how
takes
they
it.
are with certain things.
That's
like
true.
Like what you were saying with like girls and daddy issues. I think it's more important with girls and children. Like women have a natural tendency to be motherly.
Yeah,
And if that girl does not have that tendency to be motherly, or that
She wants to suck cock.
there's something up, or there's something up, or it's just it also shows a maturity level or a
yeah, I agree.
You know what I
get
mean?
you're-
I think
get what
it's
you're
I think
saying.
it's all about personal mindset because
because I view the same. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think the same way about guys. Like guys should have the same view on being the like the alpha male. Like I handle my own shit. Like
Yeah.
I pay my bills. I try to be the best person I could be. Just
to
handle
play,
shit.
To play like devil's advocate, like in today's society, like that's going away. Like more and more. Like
a lot
women,
of girls don't really look for.
They're
that
not looking
as
for that
much
anymore.
as
They're
they
looking
used
for
to.
You work at a gas station, spend fucking 7 checks on the clothes you're wearing right now, and you go show up to the club, dude. You're fucking for
Dude,
sure.
they don't
As
even
it
need to
goes
have a
on-
job. They just need to be a SoundCloud rapper and sell drugs.
less and less women are being looking for. Oh, I need a guy to support me. They're more and more as we go on.
They're
There's
more
more
the
women
emotional aspect, bro.
getting independent.
The emotional aspect is bigger than your future right now. That's how today's society is going. People
no one thinks about longevity, and that's the problem.
No,
No one
people-
thinks about when they're
people
40.
care more
or
about
they
emotional
care about
connection.
today.
Oh no, it's instant gratification. That's our generation is instant gratification. You don't care. It's just all about I want it now. Like I'm doing this now and I want it now. You don't want to put in
Exactly.
any hard work and put shit aside and to get what you want. Like, it's all instant gratification. That is millennials. That is most of the people around us are like that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I
I
can
mean,
agree with
the decisions that you should be making today, your brain should be saying, okay, where am I going to be when I'm 30? Because the decisions you make today affect your whole entire life. So when I'm 30, when I'm 40, when I'm 50, what's your goal? Like for me, college is something that was a mandatory thing for me because I know when I'm like 40 or 50 or 60, my body's going to fail. We all know those people that their bodies are failing because
My body's already failing.
that kind of shit. And, so do you want to handle the problem now or do you want to handle the problem later?
The thing is when you're young and shit, that's the last thing you're thinking about. Most people, including myself and most people that we know,
Do you know why you? I'm
Is-
sorry. Go ahead.
you can, but like what I'm saying is like most people our age, they're not thinking like when you're 20, 21, you're not thinking, oh, is this going to affect me when I'm 30? Is this going to do that when I'm 30? You're just looking to have a good time and to live your life. Most people are looking at now and not.
But the reason why
10
you and
years.
like all of us pretty much like think about future and like we all have pretty decent good jobs is because we were raised that way. If you had that person that's 50 years old and is handling that problem now has a kid and he's teaching that kid the same fucking thing he did with his life. So it's mostly of how you're raised because your dad and your mom taught you, hey man, you got to think about your shit right now because life hits you fucking fast and you got to get your shit done right now so you can live a better fucking future. Or it can be the opposite where you see what your parents went through and then you say, oh fuck, I don't want to do that. So let me get a head start on my life so I don't end up like my parents. So it's vice
I
versa.
think it's half and half.
Yeah,
Like,
it's vice
like
versa.
I
you're
wouldn't
saying.
even say that. I'd say that the first one is probably 60% and the
think
second
it's-
one's 10 or 5.
Well,
I think-
what fills the other gap?
People who that just fucking coast through
Close
life.
through life, yeah.
They just
Wouldn't that be
there's
they
a
work
lot
they
of
work they work
coasters.
they work the same $40,000 a year job for the just stagnant through
Some
their
people
life.
are cool with that though.
The one thing that hit me hard
it's
is
comfortability. People get comfortable at a certain way of life, and they're satisfied.
Those
They
are
can
also
find
the
that.
people
some risk,
that are
man.
also the people like, oh, lucky you, or oh, why me? Like those are the people that are like, oh, luck, you had this handed to you, that you had that handed to you, like lucky you. Like
Yeah,
that's
there's
the
only
type-
so much.
but
Those are the
people
coasters.
but people that get it handed to them is such a small percentage when you actually get into it. When you actually, instead of reading the title of that article, you actually start reading the article.
Yeah.
Because you can take somebody, this has nothing to do with politics, has nothing to do with anything, but like how people when Trump was running for office, people were dogging on him that his dad gave him $1 million loan.
yeah.
Okay. Do you know what a loan is? Doesn't matter if it's from the bank, it's from your friend or
gotta
your
pay it
dad.
back.
You have to pay it back.
Have to pay it back.
So it doesn't matter that his dad gave, people get fixated on, okay, his dad just gave him money.
The thing is not everyone can get a $1 million loan.
I agree with you.
That's where
I agree with you. Now that also comes into other parts, the other concepts that are still up to you is who do you associate yourself with? Do you associate yourself with that are you the smartest person in the room, or are you in the middle, or are you the dumbest one? Because that in context to who you're around, that really matters. If you're the smartest person in the room, shame on you. You should be trying to be better and I'm not saying get rid of it. My friends are my friends, and I'm not trying to say I'm the smartest person, but if I was or whatever, I would still you still have to keep where you came from.
Yeah.
The quickest way
But-
to get ahead is to
but-
have some sort of competition. Like,
But
you're
business
chasing to be
colleagues-
like this person.
Yeah.
But business colleagues or people that I'm meeting in college, the last person I'm trying to talk to is myself.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to speak to people who their dads are doing shit. I'm trying to get in that network, and
Listen,
that
man.
it's all to your choice, and it's what you're willing to sacrifice for.
Coming back to that getting handed shit, it's not, you can hand people whatever the fuck they want. At the end of the day, bro, if you don't have the mindset, that's shit that you build on yourself. That's shit that you're born with.
That's what I was trying to say
You
earlier.
can't hand anyone anything.
I've seen
If you-
only childs come out not acting like an only child, like
Yeah.
only child syndrome. You see chicks with daddy issues that learn from that, and they don't want
Yeah.
that, so they find a good
Absolutely,
guy
bro.
because they don't want their kid to have daddy issues. Like, it's just how someone takes it. It's all
That's why
personal.
it's like
It's either positive or negative.
Yeah.
That's it. You either look at the glass half full or you look at it half empty.
it's
And
crazy to me how people don't like invest in like
themselves.
not like monetary value, but like just knowing yourself, or like how to fucking think about shit.
A guy told me when I was first looking into doing what I was doing, like being an electrician. A guy was talking to me. We were traveling and we were drinking beers and shit. And he tells me, he goes, the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself.
100%.
And if you stick to that, and if you really are invested in yourself and you put in the effort, he's right. Like that is the best investment you can make.
Bro, the biggest fucking like wake up call I had was in high school. We do before soccer season, we do like conditioning and shit. And you know how like when you're doing laps and shit, and the coach says you have to do a specific amount of laps, and some people would cheat and do like 2 less laps or something. He would say the only person you're cheating is yourself. And like when I was younger, I didn't catch it. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. I'm gonna stop. That kind of shit. But when you really think about it, is like the person that's telling you to do something like to like elevate yourself. If you don't do it and you just like tell that person off, you're only like cheating yourself. You're only fucking yourself over.
Yeah.
You're affecting no one else.
just
but
like
yourself.
in the gym. Just
Yeah.
like in the gym.
100%. When you're feeling something is heavy and you're like, fuck, dude, this is too heavy. I can't lift it. I'm going to do 7 instead of 8. I'm not going to push myself for this 8th one. You're literally only cheating yourself.
So when I was in high school, I had this baseball coach, and I was on a campus in my high school. It was a weird setup compared to everyone. But we would run the outside of the campus the entire way, and there was a spot where you could cut through. Good. Like you could cut through no problem.
Yeah.
And we did it a couple times, and I hate running, so I always cut through that bitch. And then like after it happened like the 3rd time, my coach was
Like
perched
waiting
up.
there?
He was perched up in a spot and watched everyone that cut through. Because it was through the Henry Ford Museum, so there's all these houses, right?
Yeah.
And he was inside one of the houses because he had access to it or whatever, and he was sitting there. And then after everyone got done with the run, he drew a line in the ground with his foot, and he goes, I know you guys have been cutting across this spot right here. And he's like, if you cut across this is now, right now, is your time to, say that you cut across
It's like a public shame.
Yeah, well, he was like, if you don't step in front, if you don't cross the line or whatever, like whatever, like I'm not gonna punish anybody, but right now is your time to like say. And he like drew the line on the ground, and I was like, yeah, I cut across that shit.
What did
like,
he do?
He didn't do anything. It was more
He
like
just
a
wanted to
public.
see-
He was
yeah,
just
he
more
wanted
of a
to
public
see-
shame,
He
like
wanted
the
to see who would
character.
actually fess up to it.
no. He might have made us run it again. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but he might have made us run it again.
It's
It was like 4 of us.
It's one
And
thing.
there was people that didn't cross the line that I knew cut.
Yeah.
Right. It's one thing in screwing up, but it's also another screwing up and being able to say, yeah, you know what, I kind of screwed up. Like everyone makes mistakes, and that's just life. And that's where you really learn is mistakes. You don't learn. I know so many people that were so smart in high school and just school in general that, coasted through school because of just sheer intelligence or gift or whatever. And now they're in real life, and it's just that shit just comes down on you so hard. You don't learn like the
Books can only take you so far, bro.
like the it not even books. It's
You learn
just,
more from
it's the
mistakes
concept,
and success.
It's the concept of saying, okay, I have a problem, I have an issue or whatever, or being the B. I'll tell you what, the best thing that's ever happened to me in life is being the B- student.
Okay.
Because of
you're
course,
right in the middle and you're not.
Of course, it's still passing. It looks decent on a.
Looks great. I got all D's. That looks B.
You know.
I can't even fucking talk. A B- looks great.
So, you put so much work into something, and you don't pass with flying colors. Now, what that does to you is it's saying, okay, well, this is just life in general. It's just how it works. The one who outworks the next will always be ahead of. And culture shock when I went to U of M, because I went to community college before, and I wasn't honor roll or anything like that, but I was in the top, I don't know, 20-15% of the college of doing good. And when I went to U of M, it was a freaking culture shock.
Like a
it was like,
university?
I'm like, university. And I'm like, holy shit, man, these people are fucking smart. Now, that's what you look at going in there. You're like, man, these people are fucking smart. They're getting A's in these classes that I got like, C's or B's in. They're just flying through with flying colors. Until you work in like a group setting where you're like, these motherfuckers aren't that smart.
No.
They're not that smart. The only thing that they might be doing more than me is they might be working a little harder. But until you get to that point, like I say it all the time, whatever room I work in, I'm the hardest working motherfucker there is. And that's and you're going to either fail or you're going to pass. But what they can't take from you, no one can take from you, is the fact that you put your fucking all into it. And if you failed, now you know what you just need to step your game up on. But you
never
worked
knew that if you
fucking
didn't fail.
harder. You stayed up all night, whatever it is, work, fitness, hobby, whatever you're doing.
The thing is it's not
work harder.
It's not. It doesn't happen a lot, and it's only in some situations. But you can be the hardest worker, and you can still not succeed. You could be working harder than a person, and they're still.
Yeah, but there's more cases where that always works.
I
than
agree.
not.
But there's
There's
cases,
always outliers, though.
Yeah, but it's what I'm saying is you can bust your ass and you could be the hardest worker and you still might not make it. That's not to say that you shouldn't try, but it happens.
You have a better chance than the one that's sitting on the couch. If
Agreed.
you're the hardest working motherfucker
Agreed.
and you still don't make it as far as you want to go, you still put forth effort.
Yeah, at least you put
At
yourself
least
in there.
opened the door and stepped in instead of the
jumped
guy
out,
sitting
bro. You
on the
took-
fucking couch.
Took the fucking leap.
And
The
playing
guy
video
sitting on the
games.
fucking couch. If you're watching this, go to fucking Everest. Everest College gave me my fucking degree.
Those commercials, dude.
Oh my god.
Look at you sitting in your fucking couch, all fucking fat. Get the fuck up off your couch. Go to Everest College.
I was like 16 and I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit.
eating cheeses. You're like, what the fuck?
I know.
It is such a crazy concept, though, with like self-investment. How hard it is for people, and it doesn't even have to be with work. Doesn't even have to be doing with anything substantial. But like, look at how clean someone's car is. How clean your
100%.
car is a reflection. It might just be me because I'm a car guy, but how clean your car is a reflection of who you are as a person. Because, and it might not even have to be the nice new car or whatever. Like I said, I'm a car guy. I like cars. That's something that is, it's a hobby and an interest of mine. But, you can be poor and still be clean.
100%.
Yeah, but when you put in the
cleaning
car
your shit,
concept
cleaning-
is
And I'm not even saying having the nicest car. I'm not even saying having
no, not even
all this
that.
extravagant shit. I'm just saying, is your fucking car clean?
Well, that's because
Go
you're fascinated by cars. I'll have like a couple bottles or something like every now and then in my car, but my
Do
fucking
you leave it in there?
my closet is fucking pristine.
If I get it,
My
if I
clothes
get
are
it,
Not just talking
pristine.
cars. He was using that as
I
an
know,
example.
I know, but I'm saying like
me.
you can be like you can be disadvantaged in some
I
areas, whereas
disagree
like
with
you don't
that.
really care. What do you
I
mean?
think that is most cases, but just because you have shit that's dirty doesn't mean you aren't a fucking awesome person. You don't take care of your shit. You don't
No,
do this,
absolutely
that, and the
not.
other. Just because you have things that are dirty doesn't mean that you aren't successful. You aren't a good person. You don't take care of your shit. I think maybe the majority is like that. I'd say probably the majority is like that, but I would. There's a lot of outliers in that.
we all have. There is now there. We all have something that we take.
Pride.
We make it more important than other things. So
100%.
I'm a car guy, so my cars are nice. I have a motorcycle. My motorcycles are nice. I'm an engine person. Anything with a motor, that's my shit. And everything that I have, I try and make it to the best that I can personally. Ray likes clothes, so his clothes are always.
Shoes, bro.
He doesn't wear dirty shoes. He doesn't wear dirty shit. that's just who he is. Matt's motorcycle works every time he turns the key. It's what you view as important.
The point is to make to put the same
priorities.
energy that you put in that thing that is so important to you, to put it in everything and see how better your life could be. That's the whole point of living, is giving everything the same energy that you give your favorite fucking thing.
I'll tell you
Absolutely.
what. Like when I had my fucking Mustang, that I didn't care about it, and then now I got my new car and I care about it. So almost always
Plug
it's
it, Joe,
clean.
because I know you want to say it. Plug it, Joe. You got a what?
My Cadillac. When I have that, I
I'm riding in the Cadillac.
I try my Mustang. I was like, fuck, dude. I don't care at all. If someone gets in this bitch, it's already a fucking piece of shit. Whatever. There's bottles and shit on the ground.
Don't touch
But
it,
look
bud.
at your
Majority
caddy
of the
right
time,
now. Look at your caddy right now.
I keep it clean.
Can 5 people get in your caddy without fucking moving bottles and shit, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is,
You're
even
proud-
if,
you're
even if
proud
you
of
got
it.
a junk Mustang or whatever, and it's a piece of crap, at one point you worked hard to get that Mustang. It's all you could get at that time.
Yeah.
You worked hard
Yeah.
for it, so you got to value
When
it.
I first got it, I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit.
You lose that value over time, but
I agree.
It's something like a vehicle or maybe a home or something of that nature.
something you got a big
Clothes, something
investment into.
that is a tangible object to show you where you're at in life.
I think a lot of it too is what people see, because my room is fucked up, and if everybody that I met seen me and then my room,
Oh, dude, if
every
you're
person-
on Room Raiders, I would leave. If they drove me to your house on Room Raiders, I'd be like, get me the fuck out of
if
here.
everyone seen me and then right beside me they saw my room would be immaculate. But because it's my own it would.
that shit's never been, by the way.
It sometimes is clean. I
Someone
clean it
call-
up.
someone call
hoarders.
hoarders.
Some people have dirty cars and their room will be spotless. Some people have spotless rooms and their car will be dirty. It's just
Just what you focus on.
It's
you
what your
care about.
priorities are,
For
and
me,
what you feel is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad to say, but it's I view what people see is important as far as keeping clean, things that keep clean. I don't care my room's dirty, because majority of people that see it are just my very, very close friends. If I got a new girl that I was talking to, the first fucking thing I would do would be clean my room.
yeah.
Hey, get into my Cadillac and then come to my fucking hoarder's room. where you might have to move some bags and shit off the bed and maybe pour out some water bottles and throw 'em away.
It's been a bad quarantine. I got 25 beers in that bitch. If you seen my car and then you came into my house we keep it reasonably clean. And then
Clean
you
for
went-
2 guys to live
Yeah,
there.
and then you went
Clean
into
for
my
two
room.
guys that have all their friends partying every
Yeah,
weekend.
and then you went into my
Every
room. You'd be
fucking
like,
day.
"What?" You'd be like, "What the fuck?" It's because it's not what people see. That's why
Yeah,
my
people
room.
see all the
Your
other
room
rooms.
looks like you've been living with your mom for your whole fucking life, and she makes you TV dinners every fucking week.
There's no food. There's no food in the
No,
shit.
it's
It's
not
just
the food.
It's just things collected. And
It's
just
It's like
cans and
how I
trash.
was
Clutter.
in my old house is how your room was. It's
like-
mainly clothes. It looks really messy, but it's mainly clean
Dude,
clothes
you
just
know-
all over the place.
you know
It's
who the
clothes
worst
and
was?
things
it's
collected.
not
it's
once
clutter.
You,
It's clutter
yeah,
more
once
than
you have
dirty.
food, rotten food and old cups that have residue at the bottom. That's when it started getting.
You know
gross.
who the worst is? The worst room I've ever seen is Zach, dude. At his old house,
Oh,
I would
for
sleep
sure.
over at Zach's house, and I would have to shove about 50 pounds of clothes off his bed so I can have a little spot to fucking sleep
bro.
in.
When I was
Yeah,
a
how
kid,
do you sleep with stuff on your bed?
It was
around you?
insane. He would have towels and shit around the edges, and I'd be like, "This dude is fucking insane."
bro, when I was a kid, I would find shit under my bed, and it would be a cup and a whole fucking ecosystem would be growing. Exactly, a whole ecosystem. I'd be like, what the fuck? But not that doesn't happen now, but it did when I was a kid.
I used to hang out with some sketchy kids when I was younger, and you know those pictures where you see where there's cigarette butts all over the place and those nasty rooms.
I've been in so
I used
many
to
of those rooms.
I used to hang out in houses like that, and for some reason, obviously I knew it was disgusting, but it didn't really bother me that much.
didn't
back
No, it
then.
never
about
bothered me. It
didn't
never
even think
bothered
about
me,
that
but
shit bothers
I could
me.
never.
I would
be
be sitting in the corner on a wooden chair that I know is clean. I wouldn't sit on anything cotton or anything.
I've been-
and I'd sit there and I'd be like, I'd be fine being in the house, but like at the same time, I'm like, this is kind of gross. But like that's just how they live. Who
I
cares
can't-
or whatever. But like now, if I go into someone's house and it's like that, I'm probably gonna walk out. Like I'm probably literally gonna walk. in
I
and
don't.
walk
I'm not
out.
around people like that anymore. But
Yeah,
like,
me either.
I've
I used to
been
hang out with like a lot of like
I've
sketchy
been
people.
in like where like there's fucking stains all over their bed. There's stains on their floor. There's fucking.
yeah. Now that I look back
there's
on it, it's so
trash,
disgusting.
Trash just covering the floor, covering their fucking shit. Like,
Bro, you know
What the fuck's wrong with you if you're living like that? Like
Bro,
that
you know-
shit drives me nuts. I can't be in a situation like that.
Dude,
I
yeah, you're-
will straight up just walk out and they'll be like, "Oh, why are you leaving?" I'm like,
You're
"Oh, because you're a
literally
dirty
in-
fucking bitch." That's why.
If you like cleaned your lifestyle up, it literally puts you in a better mindset. If you're living like that, you're in a bad mindset.
You're
And
living
when
like
I was hanging
Larry,
out with
dude.
those kids and I was in those houses, I was probably in a bad mindset.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
for sure.
around sketchy people. We were doing sketchy
That-
things, and
I
like
don't-
it was just not a good time.
I don't know who says it, but there's a guy that comes on Joe Rogan and he always says it. He's like, the first thing,
Make your bed.
clean your room and make your bed. That if you can start your day off and your bed is made and your room
he's
is
like
clean.
a corporal in the Navy.
Yeah, I know you know who I'm talking about. That I think it might be Jocko Wilson.
No
something like that.
idea.
See the white bald guy?
Yep.
That guy, or is it the African American bald guy? Because there's two of them that
You know
there's
what I'm
two of
talking
them
about?
that
Oh,
are
he's the
really
white one.
really.
Oh,
yeah,
you're talking about David Goggins. That's the
yes,
black ball guy.
Yeah. And then
It's
there's
him or
Jocko.
Jocko. It's one of them two. They
Yeah.
always say it's like clean your room, and like even hearing that shit, I'm like I'm not gonna fucking clean my room. But like if realistically,
It works.
if yeah,
I
it
just
would.
saw-
I know if that would give me motivation.
I
If
just
you can
saw a
get yourself
post-
started going, and your bed's made.
It's just like
and
when
your
you're
room's
done
clean.
with the dishes, bro, and you
This
walk
motherfucker
by.
makes his bed every fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I just saw a post on Facebook. It said something like, if you're in a depressed like mindset, steps to do to slowly get out of it. And like the first thing was like clean something, even
It's
if it's a little
accomplishments,
tiny.
bro. It's
just clean
accomplishments.
a little bit, like unclutter your
accomplishments
life.
make you feel good. Like, wow, this was looking like shit, and then I made it look like decent and pristine.
yeah, and it's
clean.
something. It's something
Results.
easily
Yeah,
accomplishable.
Results,
Like
stepping stones.
yeah.
What do you think about depression, Alex?
depression.
Yeah, like what do you think? Like we had a big argument about it a long time ago. Like, do you think it's like a real? Do you think it's a real thing? Like, do you think people like?
I think when people are depressed, it is as real as they allow it to be, because every single one of us, every single one of us can say, "All right, my car broke down. I lost my job. My significant other left me. I'm fucking 3 months late on my bills." You can all say that. Now it's up to who you are as a person and your perception on. Do you get things done, or
You let us swallow you whole.
exactly? So yeah. So I think just like everything else in life. See, I have a tendency to condense things. I condense life into something like importance. Like it's a hierarchy of what's important to you.
Priorities.
So, is your mental health important? Yes or no? Is your mental health more important than XYZ? Family, job, finances, or let's just, three big things in life. Is your mental health more important than that? And like depression, everybody goes through shit. Everything is a wave. Everything is a wave. All the way down to DNA. Everything's a wave, and you have the highs and the lows. If you can survive the lows, that's what shows you as a person. If you can get through the lows, and because life sucks when either you're stagnant, you feel stagnant, or you haven't hit that bottom yet because you don't know where it's at.
I think the best thing I ever did about myself is I never asked anyone to like get me through shit. I think like having a war in your own head, like it's like you're building a tolerance to like what you can endure, and like the more shit you see and the more shit like you can resolve in your own head without anyone's help, just makes you rely on yourself a lot more, which
Okay.
gives you an accomplishment.
Now I can say the exact opposite. One of the
Yeah,
best
I
things
was
I've
just gonna
ever
say,
did in my
everybody's
life
different.
is
Yeah.
ask people for help.
I'm
And-
not disagreeing
and
with you.
That's
I'm
what
just,
like. Have you ever been depressed before? Like deeply depressed?
Yeah. Oh,
where
yeah.
you feel like you can't get out of it?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Ray hasn't. He's never been there. He's not.
I don't know why that's so. It's like such a shock to you.
It's not. It's not a shock as it is. I don't know. You changed your mindset on it, and I remember that conversation that we had. And that
Yeah, I
really-
told him that I think depression is like a state of mind. Like you choose if you're depressed or not. And then I fucking we were talking about it, and Joe goes, I told him after I said that, I said, but if you're depressed, you can come and talk to me anytime you want. And he told me, dude, you'd be the last person I talk to. And I drove home and I thought about that shit. It fucking it bothered the fuck out of me. So the next day I was like, hey man, like I understand now. Like you're going through shit in your head. I can't tell you anything that you're going through in your own head. So like, I understand. I told him I was wrong.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that I have to be depressed. I go through shit in my life.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. That's the
everyone does.
That's the thing with depression is it's different per person.
Yeah.
Depression is also a label, just like everything else. Are you
That was my biggest argument.
Are you a psychopath? Are you a whatever the hell? But you know what I'm saying. It's just a label, and it's taking a collection of behaviors and giving it a word and giving it a meaning and giving it something to blame.
Yeah.
Now, because depression, at least to me, is a collection of negative thoughts and negative feelings towards everything. I'm not good enough. I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
I never became my dream because of so and so. It's if you've ever lived in a toxic home, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
If you've lived in a toxic home and left that toxic home, you know exactly what I mean about the weight off your shoulders is gone. And it's not physical, but it is in a sense.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It just has to deal with stress levels and your behavior towards them, I feel.
For me, bottling shit up works. And it might not work for
I
other
relate
people.
with that, but Joe doesn't.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't talk about my feelings with anybody. Like if I'm going through some shit, I just find a way out of it.
I just feel like you feel so much more powerful. I'm not saying your way is wrong, but I feel so much more powerful, and I'm like, damn, dude, I fucking got myself through that shit without no one. Like, if I can get myself through that shit, I can get myself through anything.
My big thing is change. Like, and I'm like in a depressed attitude, and I realize like, hey, I'm like not feeling good about myself right now. I'll make some like dramatic change. Like I'll fucking like. There's been times I sold like not too long ago. I sold my only daily driver and my only motorcycle just out of nowhere. Sold them both in the same week and fucking took that money and found something better and just made a big change because I'm a car person. So like, that was like a big change.
It's
and it
your mind
made me feel so much better.
Because you're focusing
faster
on other
motorcycle,
things, yeah.
a more reliable vehicle, and it just felt good. And I had to like take a big risk to do that. I literally didn't have a fucking car for a week.
That's the problem. They don't want to take that risk.
Thing
it's
is,
hard.
Like, okay, I don't know if you guys know Winnie the Pooh. You know Eeyore. So he always has a cloud over him. So when you're depressed, it's like being Eeyore. If you were Eeyore in that situation and you were actually had depression, you would have sold that shit and you would have sold it and you would have got the new car and it wouldn't have changed anything. That's what being depressed is.
Not necessarily, because once you get like, I don't know, once like achieving something makes you feel good.
Yes and no.
Now here's the
when
other.
You're depressed. Achieving things doesn't always solve it.
I know
you have to achieve a lot to get out of depression.
Yeah.
You have to achieve what you deeply want, because as much as you may disagree, we have a hierarchy of what's important to us. And if you like something that's not so important to me is like grocery shopping. So like when we go grocery shopping, me and my girlfriend should be like, "Do you want this?" I really don't care. I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, we can go get whatever you want, and I'm fine with that. So if I went to the grocery store by myself and said, "You know what? Let's change it up and get something that I want," the utility, meaning the
mindset,
the happiness that you get for that is marginal. Now, if you found something that is like me, I got my Spark back. Me and my dad just went together and we just bought a race car that's pretty much done except the motor and trans. That's something to me that's who I am. I was born and raised in a garage. I've turned a wrench my whole entire life on cars. I wanted fast cars. Now, the car that I had was it had a bunch of mishaps and whatnot, and just being too far out and, you know, not being able to complete it, and especially in a time like this with the quarantine. But that like fired my spark back up, because I tried to fulfill that. I tried to fulfill that spark with things that I didn't feel. I thought I would like it, but I didn't. So that achievement might have been this big, and it's not that big of something. But now that I got
But
this,
you made it to be big for you.
exactly.
You chose to have that change your attitude.
Yeah, you got to have the mindset to
That's
set
what
So,
I'm
but
saying.
what I'm saying is if you're trying to get over something or you're trying to move on, you have to find out what you want, whatever it is. Doesn't even have to be tangible. Even if it's I have a, for instance, or whatever, I have a bad relationship with whoever.
Mm-hmm.
I want a mom, dad, brother, sister. I want to change this and, maybe, make it a better relationship. You just it doesn't have to be something that you can touch. It just has to be something that you deem important. And if you get that, and then another part of it too is you have to allow it to change you. You have to allow it to change you, and you have to allow it to you have to allow yourself to have fun. You have to allow yourself to be able to change.
Well,
you have to keep your mind open.
Well, that's the part with depression is when you're really depressed, you don't know how to allow that to
you
happen.
can't even think of things to get you out of that.
But
Yeah.
if you look at depression, depression's a behavior. Depression depression to me is like narcissism.
True depression, I think, is a disease.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And the
Yeah.
reason, okay, do you think your brain's an organ, right?
Your brain can actually change the chemical makeup of itself.
I agree.
Because they say that
But
depression
every-
is a chemical imbalance in the
Yeah.
brain. Okay?
So every organ in your body can have something go wrong with it.
Absolutely.
So can your brain have something go wrong with it? It's an organ.
That's tough because
It's
the
the
brain
same thing, bro, as them being
it.
like, hey, your cholesterol's too high. You got to stop eating fried food. So you start
I-
eating fruit. So your cholesterol level goes down. If you're depressed, there's something in your life, something, an action, an event, something that's making you depressed.
But there also is things that can go on in your organs that can't be solved by just a lifestyle change or a change.
I don't believe that.
I believe it.
What?
See, I look
so
at
like, let's say you have
What do you
like,
mean?
there's like diseases and liver diseases.
Well, yeah,
and shit.
that
Your
shit,
liver-
yeah, that's
like,
that's what I'm
inescapable.
talking
I'm talking
about.
about
Liver
brain
disease.
That's what I'm talking
specifically.
Okay,
Liver,
yeah,
yeah, like
so-
a tumor or
so-
something. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so why is the brain the only thing that can't be like that? So there can't be something in your brain that's can't be changed just by a lifestyle change?
I think the brain is
when it comes to things that you cause, I don't know if you cause it yourself. That's what I don't understand is how it comes about, how the chemical imbalance comes about. Are you born with it, or do you develop it, or do you literally put it in your mind? That's where I'm having the problem with it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
that's
Yeah.
like an unanswerable.
You don't
question,
put
I
you
feel
don't
like,
put
for
a
me.
tumor in your brain. You're born with it. It starts growing out of nowhere. It happens. You
Okay.
can't control that.
Okay.
That's how depression
But-
comes about.
Yeah,
It
that
just-
could be
an
ju- yeah, that could
imbalance
be-
just
Yeah, but you
triggers
can't
itself.
focus on shit and be like, I'm gonna fucking cure my tumor.
I look at depression like addiction. Like a lot of people can't understand addiction because they've probably never been addictive. But if you get like a really highly addictive substance, it's more than just a lifestyle change to get unaddictive. There's literally shit in your body that tells you that you need it, and you can't control those thoughts. Like you literally something is going on.
Some
in your
people
brain
can, but
that's
most
saying that
people
you
can't.
need it. Yeah, it's really hard. Like quitting cold turkey on something when you're addicted to is.
You have to
nearly
have a
impossible.
strong
You gotta
what?
have a
Strong
very
mindset.
You can have the strongest mindset and the strongest will in
And
the
it's-
world, and
sometimes it still won't work.
it's still not
You're
enough.
still gonna relapse a few times. A lot of people do. They'll have strong mindsets. They'll go good for a while, and then they'll just relapse out of nowhere because just the chemicals in their brain.
Here's the
all of
other
a sudden
part
just
of it
trigger you
too.
back.
Here's the other part of it too. Is the brain is very, very, very powerful, and what I mean by that is stress can give you stomach ulcers. So your brain and how you feel and how you perceive the way that you feel and how you perceive what's going on around you can change an organ within you for the negative. So because your life is stressful, because nothing is going good in your life, you can create a stomach issue like an ulcer.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say I'm not a medical professional, but it's there's a greater percentage that the brain will cause something somewhere else than something else will cause to the brain.
Yeah.
Now, when you hear those stories all the time of the body
Placebo
being put into a certain scenario where the brain takes over. Now, the brain will make you do things that you never ever thought you could possibly do.
Oh yeah.
saw your own arm off to save your life. You hear of freaking stories of mothers lifting a
heavy ass
car
shit.
or
To get their child
heavy
out.
ass shit
Yeah,
to
yeah,
save their kid. I feel that we as a human race have only scratched the surface, not even opened the door, not even cleaned our shoes at the placemat of what our brain is capable of.
I
The
agree.
thing with
Yeah,
that though
I
is
agree.
when you're depressed, you're not looking at yourself as a fight or flight. You're looking
So
at
it's a
that.
perception thing then. 'Cause that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
a perception thing.
I
It's-
gotta pee.
Yeah.
It is how you feel of yourself.
What I'm saying is, like how you said, like the mother lifting the car off. That's adrenaline pumping. That's like I got to do something about this